Ugh. Oh my god. What are we waiting for? Biden! He's got an announcement today. I don't know what it's about. When's he coming? Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry, I'm not supposed to be streaming from the theater, but Biden's gonna be here any minute, so we just wanted to see if he was gonna announce something. I hope it's good. Been big on Biden. Chat, where's chat? Hang on, guys. Don't worry, I got you. I got your backs. I'm gonna get you chatters in so hard. Where the chat be? Where the chat be? Okay, pop you there. There you go. Don't worry, guys. Chat is coming any second now. Wow! Oh my god, we're so brat today. We're so brat. Live chat. Test. Hey. Okay, cool. Up you go, children. Alright, just don't tell anyone that I put you on the... No, I'll put you here. Nice. We're bratting and we're chatting. Okay, let me just kill that. We're good, we're good, we're solid, we're good. We're so good. Real test, easy. Singles. Alright, and then... Bloop! Hello, chat! Oh, sorry. Hello, chat. Not meant to yell in the theater. Okay, you know what? I'm a little bit bored. Okay, I'm gonna put on some tunes. These guys are taking forever. Don't know what the fuck's going on. We could just play the Pondscum playlist. Ooh. Oh no. Why are we double chatting? Having such a brat summer. Alright. There we go. It's such a good song. We're waiting for Biden. Wiz hates the song. Democrats have really ramped up their music licensing. I am listening to 360. I am so Julia.
What? Yeah, man, I'm a college.
Big booty bandito, questioning sexes with my ego. No, I'm not fine in Palestine. Bad bug bitch is my credo. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. ITF, I don't give a fuck, I'm that bitch. Drop into the club like an 8-package. Size up the dick, see what the men's worth out. Your SMV best be up with Hemsworth.
Oh my gosh.
He say, damn girl, you're thicker than a Snorlax. While he slams Thor's hammer on the 4-axe. Got him going mad, thinking he could barely take her. This pussy hot enough to forge Stormbreaker. That's like a Marvel thing, right? You wanna watch that shit? Even his Miss Marveling at my thighs. You're gonna make this queen blush. More long legs than you can surmise. Baby, that's Disney Plus. Do that witch shit till the day I die. Cinemagic in a hearse. Get so many DMs from A-list guys. It's a cinematic universe. Filled up Latina, I'm a Lopez contender. The lid out sweetness like a little Pez dispenser. Recall remixes that don't get past censor. I'm just trying to have a little adventure. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Big booty bamboo, Christian and sexes with my ego. No, I'm not fine in Palestine. Bad bug bitch is my credo. Hey, are you okay? You look woozy. Morning after, blood feels like lava. Need fresh water, stumbling round with Jaffa. Fumbling heels, trip off the street. Roll down a hill, head over feet. I was just at the club, how did I end up here? Where at a little pond that looks a little queer. Not like LGBTQ, more like a cartoon. It's been a few hours since I last heard a tune. Thought I'd back a fine D and a little E. Now down to 2D when I thought I was in 3. At least the water looks fine, not too toxic. And I didn't need a drink, cause I'm starting to feel nauseous. Take a quick look at my bad bitch reflection. Wait, what the Kafka S fuck is up with my midsection? 6 legs, but they're all still damn fine. Mandibles, men will cut a good line. Antenna, use them to sniff out the good dick. Carapace, how this shit'll go with any outfit. Big wings, yeah, I'll save on the Uber back. Thick booty, ha, that shit's worth more than a super back. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Rocking up in the Capitol, telling TV she's walking about like she owns Tel Aviv. Big booty bamboo, Christian and sexes with my ego. No, I'm not fine in Palestine. Bad bug bitch is my credo.
Oh! Oh, I think it's starting. Wiz, is that the music? That's the music, right? That means he's gonna come out soon?
We don't, my dude.
That's the music. That's the music. I think that means that Biden's
You're not supposed to speak. You're not supposed to speak.
I'm trying to stay quiet so I can hear Biden's footsteps shuffling towards the podium, and you're yapping!
What's your theater etiquette, dude? It's messed up.
You're right. I've never been to the theater before. This is a new experience for me. Usually,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I just pay the actors to perform in my house, so I'm allowed to
That's what I thought, dude.
as loudly as I want. It's great. The gang gets
That's
brat.
what I
The
thought.
gang gets brat! Let's go, we're bratting! The gang gets so brat. The gang is so brat, dude. Sorry. The gang is so brat. The gang is so brat. Let's keep it quiet. Okay.
Yeah, please,
Alright.
could you chill out?
Sorry. Chat, I'm gonna put you away for a second, okay? Because I want to see Biden in all of his glory when he shows up, alright? Okay, we'll be back to you in a bit. Don't worry, buddies. Don't worry, little buddies. Oh look, Dahlia's up on the podium. Where's look? Actually, get up there.
Dahlia, get down!
Dahlia! Oh damn it.
That's
Dahlia,
fine, I
more
don't
like-
think she can hear us.
No, probably not. Butterflies have very poor hearing. It's like a science thing. 10 seconds. I think this might be it. This might be it. I'm so excited. What do you think he's gonna announce?
I don't know.
Oh? Oh? Oh! Hello! Oh shit. Wait, I think he's coming. I think he's coming. How was he hiding behind the was he crouched behind the podium the entire time? Wait, he's gonna speak.
I think he lives there.
Maybe he like emerged out of it, like it's like a little compartment thing, like they roll him over. Oh, it's like Star Trek. It's like that guy. The guy who goes beep. You know that guy, the little beep guy. It's like the beep guy.
R2D2?
That's probably it. Yeah. All right. Shut up. Let him talk. Is he? Are you? Sorry.
Have you never been to a Biden speech before?
Well, I thought I don't know. I saw him yelling about Bosnia once. Was that recent? He seemed pretty.
They're all like this now. Do you not know this?
Wait,
this is what you pay to see.
Bro, I spent $120. Is he gonna?
What are you talking about?
I spent $120 on these tickets. I don't
yeah. You're not getting your money's worth?
He's just. Are his eyes closed behind the sunglasses? I can't tell.
We'd eat.
Oh no. Oh, sorry, that was me. Is he okay?
Whoa.
I think he's
got away with words, doesn't he?
I mean, I'm very impressed. I don't know. Yeah, he's just chatting.
That's my president, dude. That's my president.
You know, I'm starting to think this guy might not be able to beat Trump. He's literally not saying anything. I think we might be cooked, dude.
What are you talking about? He's a young whippersnapper. He could take on Trump any day of the week.
I think we might need a replacement, dude. I think we're cooked. What's the crazy black lady's name? Kamala? That's her deal, right? She's kind of a situation at the moment. That's pretty good. I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe we can find like a replacement. That might be a good idea.
Where you think Biden can't hack it anymore, dude?
Dude, he's literally been standing on stage for 3 minutes, radio silent. He's not even fucking vamping, dude. Like, what are we supposed to do with this?
I think that's just what happens. That's what politics become when you're like a little old man.
Well, he's not a little old man, isn't he? He's like a tall guy. Wait, hold on. Wait, something's happening stage left. Wait, who's that? Oh my god! Is that the Joker?
Oh my god.
Is that the Joker? Oh, it's Kamala. Oh my god, what the fuck's she doing?
Oh, I got worried for a second there.
Yeah, for a second I thought that she was going to do anything at all politically, but she's just pointing a gun at the president, so historically that has received zero consequences whatsoever.
No, she's just pro-cop, dude.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, she's just Kamala, what are you doing? Wait, maybe this is like, maybe they're doing like a thing. Maybe they're doing like are they doing a recreation of like the Trump assassination? Maybe they're doing like a recreation. Kamala?
I just haven't ever seen her do anything. I think we're okay. It's just symbolic.
That's fine. Yeah,
It'd be very unlike her to actually do anything meaningful politically.
I don't think so. I think that's unlikely. Yeah. I mean, it would. Oh! Oh no! No! Kamala, no! Kamala, no!
Whoa!
What are you doing?
Whoa!
Holy shit! She's done it! She's done it! Holy
fuck! Oh my god!
Oh fuck! Well, I mean.
Oh shit!
He's just kind of slumped down. He might just be having a nap. I'm not sure. He's probably fine.
Why is all weird like that? You can't really tell. Did he die or is he going back to sleep?
I think she's. Oh no! I think she's. Yeah, no, she's definitely finishing the job. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god, that's insane. Okay. All right. Fuck. All right. Well, I guess she's done her job. Good. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess we need a new Democratic candidate. That's all good.
Biden's out, baby.
Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Do you want to give me a hand with this podium? Let me just. Let's just shift this out the way, and then maybe we can start the show. This is not great.
I can't believe it.
Hold on. Let me just. Hey, you grab Biden.
You're doing that yourself, dude. No,
bro,
you're doing that yourself.
Fuck it. Oh, okay, fine. Fuck it.
He's an old man. He's like he's filled with gas. He's like Mr. Burns.
He's heavy. He's heavy. He's weighed down by all of his sins in Gaza. His soul is so heavy, Wiz. I think he's going straight to the bottom, dude. I don't know. I think it might be cooked. Hang on. I think I got this.
Maybe that's just his crazy old man strength.
Is that a thing? He barely looks like he can hold up his own head. I mean, he definitely doesn't have any old man strength anymore. I think he's done, dude. I think he's over.
Is that the fucking cops coming?
That's probably Kamala speeding away in her cop car, you know. All right, we're just gonna. Sorry,
right,
darling.
get him out of here.
All right, let's just. There we go. Alright, that's sorted.
No
Okay,
need.
cool.
See you later, loser.
Alright, cool. Alright, well, fuck it. We've got a big stage here we can use. Hey, Jackie. How you doing? Whoop.
Dahlia, come down from there.
Dahlia, what are you doing? Dahlia, no! Dahlia, no! Oh, she's feasting on him. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, God, she's straight in the eye. She didn't even hesitate. That's crazy, dude. Oh, my God. Butterflies eat eyeballs? That's a thing now?
I think they do.
Let me just crawl. Okay, there we go. Alright, do you need to be a little bit bigger?
You just expand your own mass?
Huh? No, I just moved closer to the camera. There's a camera right there, dude.
Jump on stage. Why don't we just take over?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we can be the nominations. Alright.
Jump on the stage. There you go. There you
do
go.
you need uppies? Do you need uppies? Do you want uppies?
Yeah, let me up. Let me up, please.
Come here,
Please.
sweetie. Come here, sweetie. Come here, sweetie. Shh, it's okay. Okay. This is the first time he's ever let me pick him up. Alright, there we go.
It's disgusting.
Should I just pop you? I
feel like I'm slipping out.
Should I just pop you here? Should I just pop you here, or should I put you over here?
Put me here.
that?
Leave me here.
You like that? Okay, you don't want
Leave
your
me
hat
here.
to be. Yeah, but with your hat in the right spot. Okay, there you go, buddy. Alright. Okay, and then let me...
Yeah, we're all good.
yeah, good? You're yapping?
And I'm gonna hold my breath and I'm gonna expand myself. Look at this.
Okay. That's crazy. You are actually getting bigger.
What?
What? That's it? What? Dude, you're huge.
There we go.
I need, that's too big. No one's comfortable with that. Okay.
No, I think this is alright.
Alright, let me go get chat. Alright, sorry guys, sorry, we're just setting up the stream. I just need to, whoop. Jackie, you're in the way. Alright. Let me just get the, oh my god! Kamala's just doing fucking rings around the thing. Let me go get chat. I'll be right back. And... there we go.
Nice, you got
Whoa!
this, dude.
There we go.
Whoa,
Right.
chat's back.
Chat's back. Alright, let me just make him a little smaller, and then I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me just, whoop. Hey, Yotin, welcome to Sheep Tier. Congrats.
Wait, woo! Sheep tier, sheep tier, sheep tier.
Okay, there we go. That's small.
Yeah,
enough,
get them
right?
nice and small.
Yeah, no, we'll do.
Nice
give
and
them that.
small.
That's pretty good. That'll do. That'll do alright.
Yeah, there you go. That's where they live now.
Yep, they're little. They're only little. How's everyone doing? We still got the little chat emoji ups. Okay, good, nice, nice. Okay, I'll
Let's go.
Okay, cool. We're
Yeah,
ready.
you're kind of stepping on Jackie there a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Jackie likes it. Okay, he's one of those guys. He's one of those.
Let me stand up straight. I'm a little bit angled here. I'm a little bit angled here.
Alright. There you go.
A little bit off
good?
guard. Whoa,
Snapping.
and a little bit.
My back. Sorry, Jackie.
Yeah, a little. I'm gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna move a little bit to the right here. There we go. Perfect.
Okay, happy. All right, cool. Did you just
narrating my own movements for no reason?
yeah. For no reason at all. It's for the radio play. We're also doing a podcast. It's for the audio.
Yeah, for audio only. Audio only.
The only reason he narrates
for the blind, truly. We got a blind charity.
We are
to
very
work with.
accessible. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm not big. You're small. You are small now. Sorry. All right, and then finally.
How's it going, gang?
Hello everyone. How we
How's it
doing?
going, gang?
Some
I've heard there's
shit
been
has
politics happening. Third week in a row, there's been politics happening.
Look, I got a remote control for the projector now. It does it on its own. Isn't that cool? Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. How do you feel, hey Wiz, as an editor, how do you feel about all this wasted space at the bottom? Oh, it's not wasted. Look, they're using it for emojis. Okay, that's cute. Yay, it works.
Whoa.
Oh, why do we have double chat again?
Let's
What's
go.
wrong with you people? I hate all of you. Why'd you do
Twitch.
this to me?
Is it Twitch? Is Twitch betraying?
Is it Twitch? It can't be Twitch. Oh, it is Twitch. It's
You got Twitch open twice again?
I'll open you.
You always have Twitch open twice.
It's because I love Twitch. I love the Twitch chatters twice as much as everyone else. That's why.
Well, look, it's us. It's us floating right by.
Wow, we're friends. Oh my god.
Let's go.
I wish we were as good friends in real life as we are in emojis. That would be great. But sadly...
Yeah, if only you weren't a raging alcoholic. That would be
Okay,
great.
we need to talk about this because you've been complaining about the fact that I'm a raging alcoholic for some time now.
Smugbo's become an alcoholic.
No, I'm fighting the allegations. Look, I've just been partying. I've been having a brat summer, okay? I'm bratting so fucking hard, okay? Is that a problem? Is that a problem for you? You who never goes outside except into the fucking Scottish wilderness to hunt cattle or something, whatever you freaks
Hunt
do
cattle?
up there? I don't
You
know.
don't have to hunt cattle. They're
You're
cattle.
Scottish Highlands or something? Scottish?
What's going on? Why are the police? Why are the police trying to take you down?
I'll close my windows, fine. I'll cook in here. Is that what you
See
want?
what I mean? He's a
You want me to
belligerent drunk.
you
He
want
can't
me to turn
even.
into
He
fucking
can't even close his
escargot?
windows for
You
stream.
want me to turn into escargot? You fuck.
Board up the windows so they can't get us for assassinating the other president.
Hold on one second. Wait, one second.
The other going to be ex-president.
So the way my house works is I have to close one of the doors from the outside and then run a loop around the entire house to get back to my office because it only closes from one direction, but there's 2 doors into my office. Weird, huh?
Terrifying.
Brat's
Memorize that information if you want to assassinate him.
Yeah. I know. I crave assassination. I would like to be killed. All right. So, what are we looking at today? Biden stepped down. I guess he had to. He got shot in the back of the fucking head. That's crazy, dude.
Biden's out, baby.
It's done. It's done. It's over. Okay. Today we are going to be looking at the Biden cuckening. Biden's dead. He's over. He's been eliminated. He's been destroyed. Okay. So I think he like got COVID or something, and he cooked his brain, and now he's given up. So I kind of want to.
It has to be the COVID, right? It has to be the COVID. It's too
it would be.
convenient timing.
So did Biden give a speech today? I'm pretty sure he gave a speech
did he?
today. Something happened.
Was he like, hello,
I think. Yeah, maybe he might have just fallen asleep. I don't know.
COVID.
There's like a let's have a Are you okay? Let's have a look at the statement. I want to figure out what the fuck happened today because I really have no clue what's going on. He did. I'll send in Discord. Oh, Embo, you're so
yeah. Drop it in politics and we'll check it out. Drop it in politics.
We've got listen. We've got lots of stuff to look at today. Okay, lots of banging Kamala memes, but we've got to do the work first. Okay, and the work is to find out why did Biden give up on everything. Actually, fuck. I kind of want to look at the AOC thing. Do you want to look at that? I was kind of keen on that because AOC was.
Let's check out Biden first.
Fine.
Breaking news.
Fine,
New president. President Joker has arrived.
Okay. Spoilers. Abuse YouTube? Yeah, okay, this is what we want. Nice. Wait, why is this?
You got this, dude.
I'm so good at video games, dude. Okay, cool. And then if I just bloop.
Whoa! Oh, just yank it off the projector screen, even though it was perfect.
No, it's fine.
Nice.
It's fine. I'm cooking. Shut up. I'm good at this. I'm good at my job.
Nice. I like the turquoise you've chosen for your Google interface.
It's good, isn't it? Right? It's nice. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Embo. I appreciate it. This is good shit. Here we go. Right. So this is the official statement. The haters said I couldn't do it, and they were correct. Honestly, great call from the haters. Thank you, Embo. Appreciate it.
It's true.
It's true. So basically, it seems like Biden steps down just with a statement. He didn't even show up on video, right? Is he like completely just dodged the entire fucking meme?
I think he's in really bad condition with the COVID. He has to just be like unable to walk, unable to talk.
Did he fully die? Like, is he?
Well, you think he's what's it called, Prince Philipping?
Maybe.
Like he's been dead for a week, and they've just got him in the White House. They're trying not to give up the space.
Why is it so hard to find the fucking statement?
You would think they pre-record it if they planned it to give it to Kamala.
Yeah, but I don't think they plan to give it to Kamala.
He must have something terrible has happened, and suddenly they've been like, "Here you go."
All right, fine. Let's look at the speech. Well, it's not really much of a speech because he hasn't spoken it. It's more of a read. Okay. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we've made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable healthcare to a record number of Americans. It's kind of crazy that the president stuff is such a big deal, and then I don't know, they talk about what they've done. And it's like 3 things. Like they just every president just does like 3 things. You know what I mean?
You gotta summarize it for the American populace. If you list all the boring shit, they'll stop reading.
Yeah, but the boring shit is probably less boring. The boring shit's like, yeah, so we stopped like 19 assassinations. One of them we didn't stop. North Korea was about to nuke the world, and we blew the brains out of like 3 high-level officials. Russia was about to drop about to pour polonium into the American water supply, but luckily we blew up their submarine. Why don't they ever talk about that shit? Why don't they ever talk about the Mission Impossible shit that they're doing every day?
Yeah, it's a bit strange. Why would they keep that secret, huh?
Oh, no, they didn't. Look, we've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances. This is the radiation that Russia was pouring.
Wait, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
So these are the... Do you not know about this?
No. Wait, is it when that thing accidentally crashed in that one town?
It's the... No, it's the burning pits. I think it's the burning pits. They basically just used to burn, like, a bunch of toxic chemicals in the army, and veterans got exposed to the smoke from it, and they all got fucking cancer and, like, horrible lung problems, dude. There's, like, shitloads of them got fucking cooked.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not know about this? The burn pits? It's a whole thing.
Is that what they did to the Vietnamese?
Possibly. Burn pit exposures. That was pretty much it. Toxic pits. Jon Stewart talked about it a lot. Yeah. Well, Jon Stewart is obsessed with lungs. I don't know what his deal is. I think he might have some kind of...
Yeah, he's like, there's bits of 9/11 in all my friends' lungs.
Yeah.
There's bits of tires in the army's lungs.
Now there's burn pit with smoke in my friends' lungs. Yeah. Maybe he should get a hobby. It gave them a lot of cancer and lung infections. That's very sad.
Or an inhaler, dude.
Luckily, he saved them. Passed the first gun safety law in 30 years. Wait, shit. Jesus. Really? There have been no federal guns. What? Sorry.
Of course.
How many shootings
There's only been gun unsafety laws in the past 30 years.
Yeah, gun unsafety laws, yeah. Appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court. We got a little bit of DEI. That's sick. And that law basically did nothing. We love Biden.
Whoa.
Passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. Yeah, the legislation just says, we're cooked, we're fucked, it's over.
Pick up cans of Coke.
That was the recycling law. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. That is true. Lead is rising again.
Yeah, lead's big.
Lead stocks going up. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic. Well, that was mostly Trump. And the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We protected and preserved our democracy. Okay. We
almost lost it at the start.
I think what that mean. I think what they mean by that is we just barely hung on through a coup attempt through an actual insurrection.
We preserved it. We postponed it being destroyed for about 4 years.
We protected democracy against the actual real insurrection coup that happened to us, and we revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. Labour coming up bigly. It's been the greatest honour of my life to serve you as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. This man does not have 6 months left in him. He doesn't have
6 months is a big ask for a COVID-riddled 81-year-old.
For a man who's dead, it's a lot to ask of a corpse. We've not seen him. We've not seen him since he went down.
Well, you say
COVID.
this. The COVID might just take over his body and wear him like a puppet, you know? And we get our first COVID president.
I mean, I know how that feels.
He might descend into COVID madness and declare war.
Has he done, like, has Joe Biden, like, posted anything new on Twitter since his like, I'm sick and then I'm retiring? Like, that's so fucking brutal.
I'm sick. The next tweet just says, I'm dead.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god, it's over.
If his last ever tweet is I'm sick, that's so wrong.
Okay. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision once the deepfake is finished. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me re-elected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. We'll come back to that. This is what we call Chekhov's vice president. This is what we call foreshadowing. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. We just have to remember we are the United States.
Like end democracy forever.
Yeah, like cook the entire world with fossil fuels. Like bomb the shit out of the Yemenis. In a second post on X, he endorsed Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. Alright, let's see this. Let's see this in action. Alright, I'm excited. Oh, look at this! Let's finish the job! Kamala, no! No, he barely survived the first 6 rounds! Kamala! Stop! No!
Let's finish the job. I wonder if that's directed at a certain presidential candidate we know.
She's gonna fucking kill...
Have they admitted?
Wait,
have they admitted to the attempt?
Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, now that
Let's
we've seen
finish
what happened
the
on stage, I think Kamala took a shot at Trump, missed, and was like, fuck it, I gotta take out Biden and do this myself. She's gonna kill him on stage at the debate. She is a cop, so, I mean, firing wildly at...
Yeah, it is legal for her. It is legal to execute anyone you want.
People. I mean, she's famous for putting many black men on death row, okay? Maybe she'll get a white dude in there as well. Let's aim 4 inches to the right. Which one of you is holding a child hostage? What? Is there yapping children? They can't be yapping children. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Oh, look at this cute... Oh, no. Why are they using a Joker laugh image of her? Guys, are you not aware?
She is the Joker. She is quite
Joker.
literally the Joker.
Oh, he looks like such a sweet old man. Look at him. We should... Oh, look at this. Isn't this nice? Isn't this insane? She knows...
How long ago was that photograph taken? 4 years ago, dude.
Wait, look at her arm. She's hiding the gun behind her back. She's about to
She was
take it back
plotting.
to shoot him.
She was plotting. Even in this moment, she was plotting.
Oh my god, have you seen the Joker laugh compilations? As if that's not going to be 80% of what we look at this stream. Who do you think we are? Okay. My fellow Democrats, I've decided not to accept the nomination to focus all my energies on my duties as president for the remainder of the term. My very first decision as the party nominee was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president. It's been the best decision I've made. Yeah? Today I want to offer my full support.
Did he make that decision? Is he pretending he made that?
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone remembers what the shit show that was 2020, but basically, Biden, because of Hillary Clinton's legacy, oh god, the Democratic Party's so cooked. Okay, so just a little recap of 2020.
Also, put my volume down at like 10-15%.
Oh, now you're complaining you're too loud? Oh,
It's almost like I DM'd you this 10-15 minutes ago, and I've just realized you haven't done it.
Yeah, but I ordered. I'm drunk. Okay. Anyway, so what happened in 2020? Well, Hillary Clinton obviously was a catastrophe, so the Democratic Party's like, okay, well, we'll run Joe Biden as a better pick, okay? But then all the femoids are like, wow, we don't have a woman this time. We were supposed to get a woman. Where's our woman? So the Biden campaign came out and promised that there would be a female vice president. Okay, not too bad. We've just halved our selection criteria.
Do you reckon the Democratic candidate selection is the same as the Doctor Who selection? Like it's the same process?
Almost certainly. It's near 1-to-1. American politics understand that. Angry if you have a problem with how I'm describing the democratic process right now, the democratic selection process. Fuck you, I'm right. This is literally what happened. Biden's team literally put out statements saying they were going to get a woman. And then a little something called black people got angry because of what's his name, George Floyd. A guy got killed. Guy got murdered by the cops. So then the campaign is like, okay, well, okay, we already said woman. Well, now it's going to be a black woman so that BLM don't get mad.
Whoa.
Genuinely, this is what happened. Which narrowed down I'm serious. This narrowed down the vice presidential
Even
race.
I know this isn't true.
It is. This narrowed down the vice presidential race to 3 candidates. Karen Bass, Val Demings, and Kamala Harris. Now, traditionally, vice presidents are either senators or governors. Generally speaking, they will be at least at like a senator or a governor level. These are statements they put out. These are statements they put out in 2020. Why are you arguing with me about this? How do you think Kamala Harris got selected? She was literally the only black female of a senator or governor level. The reason for that is because of systemic racism. The reason for that is because black women do not attain the same heights because of racism. But that meant there were very few people to pick from. Karen Bass, Val Demings, or Kamala Harris. The woman thing was a reaction to Hillary Clinton. The black thing was a reaction to BLM, to George Floyd. Absolutely. I don't think this is really disputable. And so the end result was the only option was Kamala Harris. I'm not saying Kamala Harris is a catastrophe, but she did poll at less than 1% in the Democratic she did like get less than 1% in the Democratic primary. So she wasn't exactly a VP pick that was destined for, you know, moving things strategically. Yes, the reasoning, but it was a reaction to Trump's weakness.
You're so lucky Maritzi isn't here to listen to this.
Maritzi's a white woman. She would agree with me. They're more racist than anyone. Did she get 20%? She got 1% in the Democratic primary. She's polling at she was polling at like 20%. She got like 1% or towards the end of the primary. Oh, maybe in the actual Democratic primary, I'm pretty sure she got less. She got less than 1%. She didn't even make it to Iowa. How did she get 20% if she didn't make it to Iowa? The fuck are you on? I might be wrong. I could be corrected here, but I'm pretty sure she got less than 1% and didn't even make it to fucking Iowa. That's a bad sign. That's a bad vibe. That's a failure.
Whoa.
I thought she was... okay, whatever, fine. Anyway, she did badly, is the point. I think I'm thinking of nationwide polling. You're thinking of polling. I'm pretty sure you're thinking of polling. Polling was 20%. Well, this was the thing. Everyone was like... Back then, Kamala Harris had some institutional support. She had reasonable, not amazing, but reasonable polling. Kamala Harris had one of the biggest flops of any Democratic candidate ever, literally in history. In terms of expectation versus result, it was catastrophic. You invoked me and I appear. No! Maritzi's here! Run! Run! I'm out.
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
this. No, she's gonna scream at me. She's gonna put me in gay baby jail again. I'm not doing it. Nope. Where's Vamp?
I'm shaking my head.
Vamp! We're on the stage. You should know what Vamp means. So sorry, Bambino.
Did you hear what he said, Bertzi?
I said I love women. All women. Every woman.
You hear what he said?
It sounds like Chapo self
He said
propaganda.
the only reason Kamala got it is because she's black and a woman.
I mean, so what I'm saying is that a series of interesting circumstances. Look, this is not Chapo cell propaganda. Okay, all right. It's okay. You got my protection. Thank you, Embo. This is not Chapo cell propaganda. This is, I think, a genuinely solid analysis. Now, a Chapo cell would go off on how the Democrats are cooked, blah, 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 you shouldn't vote for them. I'm doing the opposite. I'm saying this is what happened, and you should vote for the Joker. I'm saying I'm the opposite of a Chapo cell. I'm the opposite of Tim Pool. These people use these as reasons not to vote for her. I'm saying vote for her anyway. Vote for the Joker. We've never had such a schizo in office. It's perfect. Why is Bambino so small? I don't know.
Because
Oscar.
Smugglug is drunk.
I am drunk, yeah. Your analysis is half correct, but the reasoning for the pledges is the faulty part. Wait. Explain the pledges. I don't think Smug can run this podcast anymore. He should pass the torch to Wiz. Listen, Wiz is trying.
I know he's cooked, dude.
He's doing his best. Sounds like you just hate to see a strong woman getting it done in a suit. That's true. I do hate women in suits.
Women get it done, and if she was president, she'd get it done.
Woo. She's the Brat president, okay? Alright. Oh, Wiz, we can't even listen to the Brat fan cams because of fucking copyright. Oh, YouTube's so cooked. No. I want to listen to the Brat fan
Dude,
cams.
I want her to be the president. I can't tell you how bad I want her to be president. Can you imagine?
Oh, she's perfect.
Can you imagine her meeting
she's
the world
perfect.
leaders?
I would die for her.
Like,
oh my God.
cackling like a madman as she sends out millions of drones.
She will win. She will win every negotiation. Everyone, you know that rule? What's the people say? The madman theory of geopolitics.
Why
where, like,
so serious? She'll go into Israel. She'll sit them down. She'll sit both of them down. Why so serious? She'll Joker style torture them until they agree to peace. Some people just want to see the world burn.
Oh, he's just gonna be doing.
Here, Israel, 10,000 more rockets.
He's gonna do Joker jokes for the next 4 years. It's so over. It's so over. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think, but anyway. I don't. Again, he gave the pledge to pick a woman, not because of external pressure over a woman not getting the nomination, but because Trump was really weak with women.
Yeah, that is true. It was a tactical choice.
He gave the pledge to pick a woman not because of external pressure of, oh, I see what you mean, Angry. Yes, sorry. Yes, I agree. 50,
it was marketing. It was capturing the market segment.
There was definitely a heavy id poll section of the Democrats who were screaming about the fact that they weren't getting a woman. But you are right. Yes, that it was also picked because Trump is weak with women. Sorry, Angry. Yes, you're correct. That was the less important part. The more important part is the black pressure, which I think is very, very.
And what's important is Kamala is a girl's girl.
True. Yeah, she is a girly girl. She is having her brat side.
No, okay? She's a girl's girl, not a girly girl.
What does that mean? Oh, it's like a girl for girls.
Well, no, she's a girl's girl. She understands the girls.
Does she?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen her understand anything.
She definitely drinks wine.
A girl who likes other girls. Oh, yeah. A wine.
Yeah, women can like Kamala Harris. There's nothing about Kamala Harris women are not going to like.
That's true. I think women love her, actually. The Gen Z memes about her are so huge. I think she is actually... Yeah, women hated Hillary Clinton. A lot of them really didn't like her, but I feel like Kamala Harris
Yes, exactly.
so insane. She looks like...
Hillary Clinton was not a girl's girl because of how all that stuff was dealt with, what's her face? Monica Lewinsky and stuff.
Monica Lewinsky, you're right. You know? Kamala Harris is pure. And you know what?
Yep.
She's done what white women want the most, which is imprison black men. So she's gonna be huge, dude. She's gonna be huge.
She knows what's up. She loves her cops. Women calling the police again. It's coming back.
She's
coming
like
back. 2025.
I don't know. One thing I want to look at today is how left-wing she is. I wonder if the Ben Shapiro Scammer series we're watching is going to help us understand that. But I wonder. Yeah, I am curious about that. But I wonder if people think she's left of Biden just because she's a black woman, you know? What are you guys talking about? Harris isn't black? She's Indian or black, depending on what she has to pitch herself as any particular day. But she definitely says she's a black American. She's also said she's an Indian American. She's probably mixy. She's probably multiples. She's probably both, yeah. I'm Kamala.
It's the American dream.
Yeah! Yeah, exactly. Finally. Also, we get 2 for 1. A black woman. Easy. Big ups. Big ups. But yeah. So anyway, I'm right. My assessment is correct. They were forced to pick a black woman. I'm not saying they were forced in, like, a bad way. I'm just saying this was the circumstances they allowed themselves to fall into. And so there were only really 3 candidates, and Kamala Harris was kind of the top one. She's Jamaican Indian? That makes sense. The Indian overrides black, so she's Aryan. Fuck. They cancel each other out. She's a stereotypical Cali.
She's Jamaican Indian. What for dinner?
Okay on social issues, but... Oh my god, dude. She's okay on social issues, but entirely unhinged in a lot of others. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, women are inherently contradictory creatures. They just flow with the universe, and the universe is contradictory, you know? You gotta...
That's why she's the best president.
Hey, Wiz, my food's coming soon, so I might have to run and actually grab my little snacky. You forced me.
Don't you guys love how prepared he gets for stream?
You forced me to order food, and now you're gonna.
You know, one day a week I eat my dinner an hour earlier. Do you know why?
I don't eat dinner ever, generally. I've stopped eating.
That's because you're an alcoholic now.
I'm having a brat summon. Oh, my hair fell out. Oh shit! I'm being bullied. Hold on. All right.
What is going on? What are these hellish noises?
All right. Good luck, Wiz.
Jesus, what's happening, guys? He pressed the intermission music, but I'm still here. Oh my god. Oh my god. How you doing, gang? Remember, we sorted out memberships. We had an issue. Same with super chats. Memberships and super chats were disabled, gang. I don't know how long super chats were disabled for, but they should all be back. I can't dance. I'm just 2 hands. I can do this. Ooh, magic. But I'm injured. See the little plaster on my face? It means I can't move. It means I'm hurting. It means I'm in pain. And that's because this guy threw a gun at me because he was trying to kill me for talking about Bionicles. It's rough. It's rough out here. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, dude, farm merge. Farm merge is huge. We've been playing it in the pond. Come join the pond. We can all play farm merge together. We can merge our farms together to make the world's biggest farm. What was I saying? Oh yeah, memberships are back, baby. What's it called is back as well. We might be doing a Doctor Who video for the memberships. Me, Chacky, Smugbug. Guys, exclusive inside scoop. Me, Chacky, Smugbug, and Embo, we all watched one of the new episodes of Doctor Who, Dot and Bubble. And I've never seen Smugbug cope more about something in my entire fucking life. We had a discussion about it afterwards. So if you want insider scoop, watch the Doctor Who episode Dot and Bubble, because there's going to be a video this week about that. And Smugbug acts the fucking high and mighty, like he fucking understands it all. And then when the episode wraps up, he completely doesn't understand it and then copes about it being dumb because he doesn't get it, and it's really embarrassing for him. We have like an hour-long discussion about Dot Bubble, Doctor Who. It's good, it's coming. It's actually very funny. It's weird seeing Smugbug cope so badly about like racism, especially. Like, he tries to act like he's like, yeah, I'm super woke, I see all the racism, and then he just like consistently tells himself that he can't. So you want to see my little Bionicle? There we go. Whoa, you thought you could see it solidly? No, I'm kidding, it's here. Yeah, that's coming this week. So make sure, join your memberships, super chats, keep the channel going. We sorted out finances finally. It's all working. It's all about board. What's he rustling about? I can hear his big fat pita bread.
I
was getting a little trailer about the Doctor Who video, dude.
No, wait, what? No, we're not releasing that. No, we're not releasing that, dude.
Yeah. That's not being released.
No, cancelled. It's cancelled. We had to cancel it. It was bad content. No one enjoyed it. It was bad. The Doctor Who episode was really good. I really appreciated the racism. Anti-racism. I hate racism, and I understood what the thing was about immediately. It was great. A good episode. Really enjoyed it from the start. Top tier.
I'm shaking my head in disavowment of your terrible media analysis.
You could shake your head if you had a fucking neck, you little froggy fuck.
I've still got... No, I don't need a neck to shake my head. I've still got a head.
Wait, is this mine? Wait, hold on, I'm biting something. I don't know if it's mine.
Have you just fucking jumped into someone else's pizza?
Yeah, no regrets. It's mine now.
That's so bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's been a naughty boy. What the pita is vegan kebab, question mark? It's actually very good. It's probably the best.
It is very good. God, my office is so fucking hot.
We briefly talked about the Rosa Parks racism episode as contra. Embo was very confused because we watched the episode. Embo doesn't watch Doctor Who. We watched this episode and he was like,
insane.
how is this in the same season as the Rosa Parks one? And we're like, no, it's not. It's a different show.
Yeah.
Please.
Ed also
Completely
thought it was a
different.
bad episode, okay? So I'm vindicated. Alright. I'm safe.
Ed liked it. Ed's just a filthy liar, dude.
Oh really? Oh, Ed's just lying to impress me? To impress me, Wiz? You sure about that? You want to throw Ed under that bus?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what makes it worse.
Alright. Anyway, Biden's dead. What's next? I mean, look, I think I'm pretty sure I'm right about the way that Kamala Harris ended up there. And again, I'm not saying that it's because she didn't deserve it. I'm just saying that there were so few options that met the criteria that they really did narrow it down. I'm not saying DEI hire. All of you... Okay, actually, you know what? We need to have a separate conversation about something. When I give a legitimate critique of something, I need you freaks to stop going, oh, that's a conservative talking point. Ah! The conservatives will take a real critique, and then they'll exaggerate it, and turn it into some bullshit. We can still talk about the real critique without it facilitating conservative talking points, okay? Alright, as long as we talk about it accurately, it's fine. Alright, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
People are
I
so
think if you
fucking
make
sensitive.
jokes about Kamala Harris being the Joker, you're basically giving the election to Trump.
Yeah, alright, Glitterbell. Oh, sorry. We had some disagreements. Yeah, but that's boring. Fair. I'm sorry that I bored you with real politics takes. Don't worry. We're gonna spend the next 2 hours doing Kamala Harris Joker memes, okay? You wanted to avoid politics? Don't worry, we got your backs. We got your backs. Oh god. Okay. I wanted to take a look at this video of the polling because I think that's the I've become polling pilled. I'm like really obsessed. I know that it's just like my new fixation. I'm sorry, but there's like a bunch of warring factions between different pollers, and I want to see what's cooking. Wait, fuck.
Whoa.
Where's the polling thing I wanted? Hold
Yeah, how is Kamala doing? Is there even any polls for her yet?
There are, yeah. So there's been, I mean, so she's had polls for a while. There was this great breakdown. Where is it? Oh my god, I had it.
Like speculative polls. If Biden is to suddenly explode into a ball of COVID mass.
Here we go. This is what I wanted. Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, it's Rachel Maddow, but you guys will survive. All right, I believe in you.
What? Whoa.
All right, there we go. All right.
Reporting tonight on the meeting that took place last night in Delaware between President Biden and two of his closest and longest-serving advisors, Steve Ricchetti and Mike Donnellan. According to Politico, this is pretty stark reporting. The two men, Donnellan and Ricchetti, presented President Biden with, quote, new concerns from lawmakers and updates on a fundraising operation that had slowed considerably. Now get this, they also brought with them new internal polling done by the Biden campaign, which showed that Joe Biden's path to victory was, quote, gone, according to five people familiar
That's
with
brutal.
Your guys show up
That's
and they're just
brutal.
like, they just show up and they're like, yeah, so you are...
Hold on there, Mr. President. There's a little bit of problem with some of the fundraising, and also you've got no chance. But there's a problem with the fundraising.
Oh,
How do you think they delivered that part? They're trying to bury the lead. They're like, oh yeah, that's a meeting about fundraising. By the way, you're going to lose. But the fundraising.
Polling has dropped to 0%, Mr. President. You have in fact lost everyone. It is fully and completely all over. It is in fact Jova.
Yeah.
Oh man.
In fact, so your wife and your son are polling higher than you.
Yeah. Oh god, your dead son is polling higher than any of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Too far? Too soon? Too soon? When did he die? Years ago? We're probably fine.
Yeah, he died because he was inhaling burning tires or something.
That would be it.
With the matter. When President Biden first started fielding questions about whether or not he would heed the calls from some in his party that he should not be heading the ticket heading into November, that somebody else would have a better chance at taking on Donald Trump, one of the things that he said was that he would get out if he believed, if he was brought data that showed that he did not have a path to victory, that he did not have a way to win. Again, Politico.com, this is not NBC News reporting, we have not confirmed this, but Politico.com reporting tonight that that data was delivered to him last night.
I have to say, I'm really not a fan of Nancy Pelosi, but she is a strong political operative. And genuinely, I think that the way that she slowly ramped up pressure from the Democratic Party on Biden to resign really did like push him to the point where he had to resign without applying so much pressure that he was humiliated and his legacy was destroyed. Like, he did wait until the absolute last moment to resign without causing an absolute fucking catastrophe. But as far as things go, he did manage to get out with most of his dignity intact.
Do you know what this reminds me of? You see the movie In Bruges?
Mm-hmm.
You know when he's like, if I killed a kid, I'd shoot myself right there on the spot just for the principle of it, right?
Yeah.
And he's just done it. He just shot himself right there in the spot.
He just shot himself. Yeah. I guess he I guess he set the principle. Show me the data and I'll blow my own fucking brains out on stage.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of, dude.
Wait, I wonder.
It is brutal.
We still haven't seen him though. Like, so they had this meeting where it was like, your path to victory is 0. Was he like comatose with COVID? They're just speaking to like a brain dead president. They're just like, sir,
Mr. President, if you can hear us,
Mr. President, hey, come. If you could both come in. We're not
Doctor,
sure.
Doctor, is he responding to anything? We're not sure. We've induced a coma, but he might be able to hear you.
He may be able to hear you. If you have any final words to say to him, now would be the time. And they just sit next to him and go, Mr. President, here's the polling data. Your path to victory is 0. We physically cannot prop you up in front of the podium and manipulate your jaw any further. The cocktail of adrenochrome we've put you on simply will not regenerate an entire brain.
Animate your lifeless corpse anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
All the witch doctors we hired to animate your now long dead corpse, they've finally given up.
Oh, God. According to Maruzzi and Glitterbell, anyone who hurt the Dem nominees' chances were Bernie Bro Trump heads. Look, they're both very, very upset, okay, because they're terrified of a woman president, and I understand it. Women are infamous.
No, they're terrified of a Joker president. You've made a mistake there.
No, they're terrified of women being successful. They have to tear each other down. It's like a bucket of crabs, you know. So they're really scared to have a woman in charge.
Whoa.
Night at his home in Delaware, where, of course, the president has been isolating with COVID. That is internal Biden polling. We haven't seen that internal polling, so we can't confirm it either publicly or through our own reporting. But we've had Steve Kornacki closely watching the polls around this decision. Steve Kornacki, MSNBC national political correspondent, has been looking at the polling. That
Steve looks like a nerd.
You know what? Okay, so I was going to say, I love how all of the pollsters look like fucking dweebs, but I know for a fact that they dress like dweebs so that they're taken more seriously. This is
seriously, it's a credibility thing.
Yeah, 100% this guy has dressed like this to look like he knows what he's talking about. Like, as uncharismatic and Poindexter
Did I do that?
Yeah. You're forgetting the 4D chess move, postpone the drama to as close to the election as possible, get peak momentum. Well, I mean, that's not... I'm sorry?
Min-max.
That's not min-max.
Min-max the impact of switching candidates. I wonder as well. How much do you think this was all just an elaborate attempt to skip the primaries? Like the Biden guys, for a fact, wanted Kamala to be in charge.
Well, okay, so the Biden people actually did not want Kamala to be in charge. Based on the internals and the stuff that's leaked, Biden's team did not want Kamala in, and they didn't think any other candidate would do better than Trump. Better than Biden, and therefore better than Trump.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
So they really were worried about Kamala, and they've been trying to avoid putting her in place because they just don't think she's good. She failed the Democratic primaries. She's kind of unpopular. For a long time, she was polling about the same or worse than Biden. It's only now that Biden's polling has collapsed so severely that he's now matching Kamala Harris. That I think they were trying to avoid her. But the issue is that the polling on Kamala Harris, well, maybe this guy will say this. The issue is that the polling on Kamala Harris has a lot higher variance. And what you want when you're behind is high variance, right? You want to take bigger risks because if you just follow the game plan, you're more likely to lose. So you may as well deploy a riskier strategy, and that's what they've done with Kamala.
Yeah. The Joker is a wild card after all.
The Joker is a wild card. Yeah, they had to pick the Joker. They were forced. They were forced to go with the Joker. It's like the mob
either
bosses.
we win or it all burns down. That's why they've chosen the Joker, dude.
It's the mob bosses around that table, you know, where they're like, we have to go with the Joker. It's the only way we can stop Batman. It's the only way we can stop Batman. This is it. We gotta work with him.
The billionaire that's using his funds to
true.
fascistically dispense law.
Oh my god. Oh my god, true. Oh, it's so perfect. Her support is pretty organic. I agree. But the support for her is still going to be heavily... Look, we have two unpopular candidates in Biden and Trump, right? They were both fairly unpopular. But as far as, like, candidates go. So anyone, genuinely, like, any replacement level candidate is going to be better than Biden. And will probably poll better at Biden. Her support being organic is not going to come from people being super excited about Kamala Harris. Although, I have a hope and a suspicion that some of the memification might have a valuable impact on that. You know, Donald Trump was to some extent a little bit memed into the White House. It wasn't everything, but you know, it could have had like a 1% variance, which matters heavily. I think that maybe we could get something on Kamala because she's such a fucking blank slate. No one knows anything about her. No one knows her fucking vibe. She just cackles like a maniac. You can kind of transplant any meme you want onto her. The fact that people are putting... Yeah, people love the coconuts. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, ironically, she exists outside of the context. There is no context. She's a fucking blank slate.
If I was in America, I would vote for President Joker. There's no way I wouldn't.
Who the fuck was excited for Biden? Well, the Dems have generally been pretty excited for Biden.
The classically political guys. Oh, that Joe has really earned his... I don't know why I've made him English. That Joe Biden has really earned his place. Through the hard and many years he's fought for American democracy, I am proud to see him rise through the ranks and become the president of the United States.
I only like
those
him
type of guys.
The only reason I like him is because he killed Serbians. That's it. That's the only thing I've liked Biden for.
You would. I'm sure plenty of other presidents have beat him on that metric.
Well, Hillary Clinton was the top tier Serb killer. It's worth noting that
she never made it, dude.
I'm joking. I'm a Bosnian. I am making a light-hearted joke about the genocide of my people. I love Serbians and all peoples of all races and colors and creeds, especially the Japanese. Wink.
Was staring President Biden in the face heading into this decision, but also the bits and pieces of polling that we've got about how a presidential candidacy of Kamala Harris might look a little different in the polling than what President Biden was up against head-to-head with Trump. Steve, what have you been looking at today?
Yeah, I guess a couple of things, Rachel. Let's call it up and look at it this way. First of all, we've just been tracking. This is an average of all of the polls nationally that have been conducted since that debate at the end of June that set all of this in motion. So nationally, the average had Biden running 2.
What?
Because he's the orange man bad?
Yeah, that'll be it. And they've made Joe Biden blue because all of the color has run out.
He's suffocating to death
he's
on
stone
COVID.
Cold.
Oh.
He's stone cold. Yeah, he's just a cold corpse. He's on ice right now.
Yeah.
Points behind Trump. Now, a couple things to say about that. First of all, of course, we know that back in 2020, when Biden defeated Trump, never in 2020 did Trump ever lead Biden in the polling average. Biden led it from start to finish that year. This time around, here's Trump leading Biden in a polling average. And frankly, we've seen this for a long time now. It was the end of last summer, the end of the summer of 2023, in our poll, our NBC poll, that for the first time, Donald Trump.
There's one thing I'm a little bit worried about with Kamala Harris on the polling, which is that, so you know how the American system has spent quite some time suppressing the votes of black voters. If you trade white voters for black voters, you get an electoral college disadvantage. Not only because of the way demographics are split, but also because voter suppression measures have been targeted mostly at black voters.
But I think they're banking on her being more of a woman than a black person.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
But Biden was really struggling with the black population. He was starting to get like pretty shaky ground there. So I wonder. I don't think that's going to be a trade. You don't think there are? Do you not think that there's going to be a group of white people who would have voted for Biden that won't vote for Harris because they're racist? Because honestly, in America, if it's happening in the UK to Rishi Sunak, it's definitely happening in fucking America.
Maybe,
Right?
but I think, I don't know. There's something about like British racists that especially hate like people of like, where's Rishi Sunak's family from originally? From India?
Bangladesh.
Or is he Pakistani? I can't remember. But they specifically hate people from that region of the world. Like really hate people from that region of the world. That same thing doesn't exist in America for like politicians, because she doesn't read as like black the same way like Obama does, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like nobody's going to be asking for Kamala Harris's birth certificate, you know?
And then I guess maybe the blacks won't vote for her because she's kind of a cop.
Maybe, I don't know. A lot of black people love cops.
Shit, the voting. Is that true? Is that still true? I know what you're talking about, but that's kind of the conservative blacks. I feel like. No, maybe you're right.
Yeah, but this is enough to twist them, like, isn't it? Because she's like a more of a moderate candidate. I don't know, like, to be honest, I don't fully know what her political stances are, if I'm being completely honest. She's such like a boring politician that I never bothered to properly look into what she's doing.
That's part of her value, because she's a blank slate. Yeah. So basically, the Biden team, I think, kind of fucked her over deliberately by giving her some like unwinnable issues. Like they put her in charge of the border. I think there were a couple other things, but the border was the big one. They just threw her at the border. So they made her the face of, like, the most disastrous kind of, like, literally the thing that Biden suffers the most on from, like, right-wing propaganda. And they just made Kamala the face of it. So I wonder if she's going to have some kind of, like, border policy reaction to kind of give herself a little bit more of a chance to distance herself from those policies. She's kind of attached to that. But other than that, her policy shit is has been fairly decent. I can't remember what she did some shit. She did some trans shit, didn't she? I thought she did some. Well, we'll look at that in the second half.
Did she?
Yeah, we'll look at that in the second half. She was, at least she did some announcements on Twitter.
Subtweeted.
Which is basically policy these days. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump.
Yeah, you're right. All policies are written in Twitter and Discord, right?
I mean, the president stepped down on Twitter, so you know, yes, actually. Yeah, the most important things now happen on Twitter. That is, unfortunately, Elon Musk won, and it's the public square. Fucking kill me.
Drew level with Joe Biden, then he pulled ahead of him, and he's been there in our poll and many other polls since then. So in some ways, looking at these numbers since the debate, just as a lot of Democrats, I think, kind of looked up in that debate and said, whoa, Biden, not quite what we expected in terms of his public performance. You certainly heard Democrats making comments like that. I think one of the things that happened was that the numbers didn't change dramatically from that debate. The polling numbers did not change dramatically, at least nationally. But I think a lot of Democrats also looked at them almost for the first time in a year and started to take them a lot more seriously, because we've been seeing numbers like this for a year or so now in the polls. Now, they did get a little bit worse for Biden nationally, and we do have swing state polling. We've seen a number of swing state polls where Biden's down mid-single digits.
45%, to be honest, is a lot better than what I thought Biden was doing.
So, So one thing that's happened in the polling is that because the Republican National Convention happened recently, the bias is currently against Donald Trump because the models underrate an increase in polling right after your national convention for both the Democrats and the Republicans.
I see. To like compensate because they think there's going to be more of a further for a candidate if there's just been a convention.
Yes. So generally the polling will kind of, so really the important thing is will Trump, if Trump maintains the polling lead for a little bit longer, then the polls will update and they will start including the new numbers. But because that rise happened at about the same time as the Republican National Convention, it's kind of hard to differentiate any change there. That convention didn't go well. Doesn't matter if it went well or not, there's just a polling bump from a Republican National Convention. People, broadly speaking, most of the people that Trump was appealing to, they tuned in for the first half hour, whatever. He did.
It got a lot more views than normal, didn't it? Because of the whole Trump's first appearance after his shooting.
Yeah, all of his all that matters really, I think, is the clips, and the clips were his pretty granddaughter telling everyone. I think she's underage as well, so the Republicans probably liked that. Telling everyone how much she loved her granddaddy. Trump yapping about nearly being shot. Like, no one watched the whole thing. It's all going to be clipped and shipped. That's it. So. Yeah. There was enough good content, like a Pondscum Podcast stream. There was just barely enough content to scrape by and send out for the week in order to maintain positive polling. She's 16. Yeah, the Republicans loved that.
Terrifying.
High single digits. So, there's that as well, certainly, that complicates the path to 270. When you see that, the article there saying the path is gone, I would just caution, it will forever be unprovable. And that's always going to be a subjective statement there, that the path was gone. Just as a reference point, I think always remember, in the middle of October 2016, the entire political world.
I don't care if they fucking lied to his face. I don't care if they manipulated the poll numbers. I don't care if they literally did like a soft coup on the president, okay? Given the information we have externally, I think we could probably have suggested that Biden should have stepped the fuck down months ago. I'm sure that internally it's even worse. So you know what? Democrats, I know you watch this because according to Glitterbell and Maruzzi, you all watch this content. Democrats, close senior advisors of Joe Biden, and friends of the stream, like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and like the stream and subscribe.
And like the stream, like the stream,
and
like the stream.
Subscribe.
Become a member, wink. Become a member, wink.
You guys, I forgive you both for lying directly to a dying old man's face. You did good for democracy. This was good. I will say this, even if Kamala Harris loses, this was the correct choice. You made the right move. Lie to old people all the time. Just make them think they're living in power. Just let him be president. Just let him pretend he's president. Put him in a nursing home that looks like the White House. Let's do it. Him and Trump together, that'd be so cute.
What am I doing here?
President Biden, the North Koreans are attacking. They're landing planes
Did I tell you my little girl sits in my lap and she played with my arm?
But the
here.
North Koreans are attacking, sir. What do? We need an answer right now.
And I said, I said, back when I was working on the,
do the eyes
and
thing.
then
Do
we
the
said,
eyes thing.
And I think we've done that before.
Barry, make yourself look Korean. Do the eyes thing. Look, it's a Korean.
Oh, Kim Jong-un.
No, it's
nice to see
Kim
you.
Jong. It's him.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Back when we were working on that.
Kill him.
In 2014.
Kill him. He's the bad guy, Biden. Yeah, press it. Here's the button. Press this button, and he
now
dies.
I gotta say, with the where.
Oh my god! Just hit.
Is it this way? Am I going?
Get him with the syringe. Get him with the syringe. He's done. Put him down. It's nap time. He's running along with the adrenochrome. It's over. Just get rid of it. This bit is too sad. I'm sorry, Oscar. Sorry. The sad feeling you're feeling is the death of America.
It's reality.
Yeah.
It's the reality of what's actually going on.
I'm sorry. Is politics too sad? I agree. That's why we made a funny little puppet show so that you don't have to feel too bad about it. You want to watch Destiny yapping? You want to watch Vosh dooming? You want to watch bimboing?
Destiny. This is my Destiny impression.
Yeah. Here's my Vosh impression.
That's your Trump?
That's my Vosh impression.
Oh, you got more comic book guy. Have you read that one before? And even though you said you have read that one before, let me explain the intricacies of the story. Because I think you probably have missed quite a few reasons why this is good.
Yeah, that's what you got. That's what you got.
That's my Vosh impression.
Higher pitched. He did vocal training. He destroyed his feminine voice. All right, Steve, what's going on?
World, including Donald Trump's own party, concluded that his path to the presidency was, quote, gone, and Donald Trump won in 2016. And I think there might be some lessons from that had Biden stayed in might have been worth considering. But that'll always be academic. We'll never know. It'll be unprovable. But anyway, that is what the national polling's been showing. So then the question for Democrats becomes, okay, if Kamala Harris does become the Democratic candidate, does that change things? So the same polls that produce this average since the debate in the Biden-Trump race, what do they show when Harris is substituted in? A difference, but it's a difference of a point. The Biden at 40.
President Joker confirmed. 46%.
Whoa.
Look at that go.
Holy.
That's a 1% increase in 1 minute because it was 45% on the previous slide. Now it's 46%.
Think about if that growth is exponential, dude. Holy.
Dude, she's gaining 1% every 5 minutes until the election. We're golden. She's gonna get voted in by every human on the planet by that point.
Dude, she's gonna win by like 4,000%.
She's gonna build the One Earth government.
45, Harris in these same polls, an average 46%, Trump 47% in both of them. So you look at this, and Kamala Harris is not entering it.
So it's worth considering, once again, variance on Kamala Harris is higher, which means that that's positive because the Trump stuff is pretty solid. Obviously, we've had more time to poll. Kamala Harris's variance is higher. She has a disadvantage in that a lot of these polls were hypothetical. They weren't polling the current reality. They were polling the possibility, which changes things fairly significantly. People will take an existing candidate more seriously. So I think this can only really go up unless she has some catastrophic blunders. But her blunders are very endearing. You know, she doesn't look. This is the thing. She kind of looks more authentic than Hillary Clinton.
She hasn't really done anything wrong. I can't think of anything that would put me off her.
No one's really. We'll look at the scandal stuff, but you can see the conservative media machine rapidly and in kind of in a panic.
She could do anything, and I'd be like, "Oh, you're so silly. You're so silly, President."
Yeah,
Joker.
silly. She's silly, right? It's hard to take her seriously, but honestly. Who takes Trump seriously?
Do you know what? She's got great ant energy.
Ant energy? What do you mean?
She's like your aunt.
Oh yeah.
Like a bit weird, but kind of funny.
Sorry, you said it wrong. You pronounced it incorrectly. He meant aunt. He meant aunt energy. Aunt energy. Like auntie.
What the fuck?
She's the cool aunt. Yeah.
Aunt. What the fuck are you saying?
Aunt. Aunt. Who says aunt? Ant. Yeah, it's not working.
Wait, what's the little bug called then?
Ant.
You say both those words differently?
Yes, aunt.
So you'd have an aunt.
Auntie, and aunt.
Aunt, my auntie.
Well, it's got a U in it, retard. It's got a U in it. What do you think the U does?
Yes, it's your aunt.
Aunt.
I'm saying the U. You just say U's weird.
Hi everyone. I'd just like to remind you that if you want more content like this, you should join the stream with a membership, like and subscribe.
That's how you speak, idiot, dude. Queen.
If you guys want more for incredible political coverage, where we pause a polling, an expert in polling to complain about the way we pronounce words, okay? This is the place for you. Ring that bell, hit that like, and give us some fucking money. Let's go.
Australia. Australia.
Just cool.
You say Australia.
Trump
Australia.
Biden has grandparent usage to the point where.
How does he say it? Australia.
Australia. Yeah. What do you say?
It's Australia. Australia.
You say Australia? It's
Australia. No, it's Australia. It's Australia. I'm done with you. AU. Australia.
How do you say gaunt? How do you say gaunt? How do you say gaunt?
Gaunt. That's
Gaunt. That's fucking sick.
It's a haunted house. We say
Haunt.
haunted house. Haunted.
Haunt. It's haunted.
Haunted. You say a completely different fucking wrong word. It's a haunted. H-A-U-N-T. Haunt.
Oh my god, you're insane. Haunt.
Haunt.
Oh my god, dude. I have.
Doesn't make an O sound.
I have books.
That's a U and an O.
I have books for 5-year-olds that tell you how to pronounce these words.
It's not H-O-U-N-T.
It's O-U.
It's
I'm done.
haunt.
Haunt. Stupid. Insane. Let's watch the thing. You're insane.
It's a haunted house.
All right, let's watch Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
At least in the head-to-head standpoint, with an obvious strength over Joe Biden, nor with an obvious weakness compared to Joe Biden. Really, those numbers are pretty close to the same in terms of a starting point for Harris. Also, just the basic impression of these folks. So Joe Biden, this is the average when you ask that question. Do you have a favorable, unfavorable view? Biden, 36, 57, been seeing numbers like this for a long time with him. Obviously, these are very perilous numbers. What are they for Kamala Harris?
Yeah, so this is the catastrophe. It's the unfavorable polling that he's been getting. It's been getting worse and worse and worse, and it's been increasing worse and worse with Democrat voters as well. I think just before he left, the majority of Democrat voters said that he should resign. Like, that it just hit a majority. I wonder if that's the polling that they showed him. That might literally be the thing that they showed him that made them go, hey, you've got no path to win. If even the majority of your voting base, your dedicated voters are saying they would rather you weren't there.
What?
Something wrong? What happened?
You just went quiet.
Oh, that's weird. My shit just cooked. I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
You all get scared?
Where did I cut off?
Maybe it's haunted.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Average from the same set of polls, a little bit better. 36 goes up to 38, 57 comes down to 52. But, take a step back. Those are not strong numbers. She doesn't enter the race with strong numbers on that basic question. What's the comparison to Donald Trump here? Trump averaging 41 favorable, 55 unfavorable. Also not strong numbers. A tick, though, above where both Biden and Harris are. Again, this is the starting point for
Can we just acknowledge the state of democracy, where now, over time, the system has basically become just voting against the thing you hate. Like, originally the plan was supposed to be...
Yeah, that's the same in the UK as well. That's the politics of the 21st century.
It's crazy. It's the new paradigm. Literally, we're judging all of our political understanding comes from who do people hate the least. This is it. Oh god. Oh no. Wiz, I think.
What part of the tech tree is that in Civ?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I think
the depression age. Media
has become so powerful that now it's too effective at making people hate things. It's easier to make people hate something than like something. So I think it's almost like we've got a weird situation where we've had a media arms race of propaganda, but the offensive power of that is way stronger than the defensive power of it. So basically everyone's just cooking each other, and there's no strategy you can deploy to really hold back the legions of fucking Russian bots and propaganda and fucking soy TikTok queers screaming about Trump. Like everyone is just trying to manufacture hate as quickly and effectively as possible. And this is what we end up with. Everyone hates everyone, and it's okay,
it's also the media landscape. Nobody watches fluff pieces. Nobody gets any joy from that.
That's true.
Unless you're Republican, religious Republican.
Oh, they just want to watch everyone fluff Trump the entire time. The whole Russian convention. Oh, Russian National Convention. Sorry, Freudian slip. Republican, same thing. Yes, I would like some drink. Thank you. Yes, please. Oh, I'm getting some Dr. Pepper. Let's go. Some caffeine.
Oh, dude, Dr. Pepper. Did I tell you one time, years ago, I cut Dr. Pepper out of my diet and I lost 15 kilos?
Bro, it's
10 kilos.
0. Are you insane? You were drinking sugary Dr. Pepper? Are you crazy? Wait, I have never in my life
Dude, it was
drank
unbelievably
sugar soda.
good.
The diet one's better.
I normally don't, but I got addicted to Dr. Pepper. Something about Dr. Pepper did it to me.
Yeah, but the sugar...
And that's why when I stopped drinking it, I lost 10 kilos.
That's crazy. I think it's crazy to me that anyone enjoys sugary soda, because it literally just coats your mouth with sugar and makes your mouth taste disgusting.
But I think it's because Dr. Pepper has such a strong flavor, it masked that for me.
Really? It tastes... Yeah. Dr Pepper Zero is the gold standard. It really is. It's so incredible. It tastes better than regular Dr Pepper, honestly. Oh my god.
It's so good.
Get addicted. What's the worst that can happen? I agree with Bug on this. Yeah, it just fucking coats your mouth in disgusting garbage, dude. Oh, have you heard about this total tangent? Do not edit this out, okay? Have you heard about What's
editing?
Have you heard about those mouth bacteria?
What, you?
Wow. Have you heard about the mouse bacteria?
The mouse bacteria?
The mouth bacteria, I'm drunk. The mouth bacteria. So basically, if you brush your teeth with this bacteria, it outcompetes the natural bacteria in your teeth, and instead of creating acids when they consume sugars, these bacteria produce methanol. So they produce alcohol, and alcohol has no impact on your teeth enamel. So they just produce a harmless substance, a very small amount of it, so you don't get drunk or any liver damage or anything. They outcompete the existing bacteria in your mouth that destroy your teeth, and it just stops your teeth from rotting from sugar. It doesn't get you drunk. It does not get you drunk. It's not enough to get drunk. It's not enough to fail a breathalyzer. It is such a small amount. But the acid that they produce is enough to burn through your teeth over time. But the alcohol has literally no impact on your teeth. Methanol's not a harmless alcohol. That's where you're wrong. I thought I was watching the Pondscum Podcast, not Joe Rogan. We are gravitating.
You know, I also put leeches on my arm to bleed me whenever I get a headache.
What?
I put to relieve the pressure within my body.
You put bleach.
No, leeches.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I leech my toilet.
No, I'd only use bleach if I wanted to be white.
That's fair enough.
For Kamala Harris,
Please don't drink methanol. You can drink a small amount, and it will cure COVID. Probably. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Well, actually, really, it's to help you to get acid breath. So if someone tries to kill you, you can just spit in their eyes.
Yeah, you can go and then spray it. Yeah, sick.
Or
But
disinfect your own wounds, like if you cut yourself in the wild.
yeah, the issue is you have to roll a 5 or a 6 on a d6 in order to get it back. Haha. Where are my D&D homies at? Where are my D&D homies? Where's your excluded from this? You've never played Dungeons and Dragons because you're.
No, but they're releasing D&D Lego minifigures, so.
Oh yeah, that
did
did look kind of cool. Although I saw the original plans. We're on so many tangents. I'm so drunk. I saw the original plans for the D&D Lego set, and they looked way cooler than the final one that released. Does that happen all the time with Lego?
Yeah, but that's because it's a fake 3D render.
Yeah, but it's made of real Lego pieces. It's made of real Lego
No,
pieces.
it's a 3D render. It's like fake. It's fakely.
No, it's made of real
built up.
Lego. No, I mean, as in they use real
Also,
Lego
that's
pieces
not
in
what I'm
3D
referring
render.
to. What I'm talking about is like they're making, you know, those little blind box Lego minifigures that you can buy in news agents and stuff.
Simulink.
They're doing them for D&D, so they've got like mind flayers and stuff.
Okay, I want a Lego Mind Flayer. That sounds so cool. No, I'm so sad. I'm so sad I never got that Mind Flayer statue from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh god, I want that so bad. Oh, that looks so cool.
It comes with a little mind flayer, and you know those little brain dogs they have?
Oh yeah, I love the brain dogs. Yeah, the cerebral. What are they called? The fucking. Oh, there's something cerebral.
It's a mind flayer with a little brain dog.
Cranial. Oh, what are they called? Brain dog is a good name for them. Drinking a little bit of Dr Pepper. Lego ideas get nixed all the time. So sad.
big question here is going to be
it's to do with
what
feasibility.
happens in
They have internal rules that they have to make. Lego sets have internal standards and rules for them to be made. If it doesn't look how the plan was, it means it didn't hit Lego's stringent rules. It's a toy at the end of the day. It has to be designed for children.
I'm only letting him talk because this is literally and truly his only area of genuine academic expertise, and I'm not even lying.
That's actually true. I do have I have literal academic expertise. Dr. Pepper, come for me because I have receipts.
He is literally a Lego academic, and I swear to fucking God, I'm not making that up. Yes, it's as sad as it sounds. I don't know what to do with this one, honestly. They got internal rules. Yeah.
So any Lego Ideas model that you see first off, it's like, sure, I could build fucking anything, right? But it's like, that doesn't mean it's a good toy for children, or it's going to be sturdy, or it's going to be reinforced or built well, or the pieces are going to exist.
Fuck
even.
children.
You know.
Fuck children.
Because okay. How about this? The real logic behind it is parts budgets, because not all parts are made
That's
like
what I
in
hate.
equal amounts.
That's exactly, yes, Wiz. That is the aspect I'm complaining about. I don't like that they're reducing the coolness of sets just because they want to hit like a fucking budget on the whatever. On the
But it's to do with logistics. It's to do with like delivering from factories. Not all factories produce every single piece of Lego. That'd be insane.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Every factory would be massive.
Yeah.
There's thousands of different individual little pieces in individual little colors. Each piece comes in 20 different colors. So they need to have a parts budget for the color of pieces and the types of pieces. And the size of pieces as well. That's another big thing.
I seriously,
because
hold on, Bill. I seriously studied Lego Mindstorm in my bachelor's. Okay, I agree with the conservatives now. University is daycare. Nope. You guys are fucking. You are all mad children.
Brainstorms is coding,
Mindstorms.
dude. That's all that is.
I wish I got to have Mindstorm when I was a kid. I looked at that thing every day. I could never afford it. I went my whole
It's so
childhood
expensive.
without it. I went my whole childhood without it. I wish I got it. I was too poor.
You probably get it cheap on eBay.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those guys that is continuously trying to recapture a failed childhood. You know, I just moved on.
Is that
to
why you're
adulthood
always so
like everyone
sad?
else. I'm not sad. What are you talking about? I'm happier than you. You sound
An
fucking
alcoholic?
miserable.
Alcoholic?
Well, I mean, yeah, you would say alcoholic weird, wouldn't you? You fucking Scottish freak. Please, we aren't all like this. You are all like this. You were genuinely up at 4 a.m. pulling hair out over a Lego set. That's hilarious. See, that I'm okay with. I'm okay with stories where people are made miserable by Mindstorm. That's funny. But doing your bachelor's on
That's
it is
because
like,
you're jealous. It's because you want it. It's like
I'm
Shattenfire
jealous.
because you missed
yes,
out.
I wanted it as a kid. My childhood self is
But
jealous.
you'll get over it
Luckily-
quickly if you just buy it and you're like, okay, I own this now. I don't have to be a bitter old man.
I've chained up the child. I've put them in the basement, and I occasionally come down to beat the ever-living shit out of them. Sorry, the child being my inner youth/psyche, not a real physical child. Please
Oh,
don't put this
you
out.
really are reliving your childhood then, aren't you?
Oh no! Oh no! To be fair, I would choke that little idiot as well. I would push him down the stairs. I don't give a fuck. I'd slap him around. All right, that's
It's
one
such
way.
a shame.
That's
I
one
buy
way.
him
That's one
Transformer
way.
and Bionicle.
Hey, anyone who has experienced domestic violence or abuse, okay? Top tip. Just place yourself in the position of the abuser and then sympathize with them and agree that you deserve to be abused. And then as you grow up, you'll develop narcissistic personality disorder. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Y'all seen Pharrell's making his biopic out of Lego? What's that guy thinking? It's
Wait,
like
really?
fake
That's cool.
Lego.
That actually triggered me. Sorry. Bro.
No, it looks shit and fake. It's like CGI Lego.
Now, Blue, the good news is that if I'm saying stuff like that, that must mean I have a level of self-understanding and internal awareness that I couldn't possibly be making the mistakes that I am saying out loud so explicitly. And yet, I bully Wiz every day.
The next week.
It's what your brother did? I'm sorry. Good luck out there, brother.
Whoa.
I'm your brother. It's me. It was me all along.
The next 2 weeks as this sort of rollout of Kamala Harris as a presidential candidate begins. Does she get a second look from some voters? Do these numbers improve? Is there movement in the horse race? Is there a backlash? I think you have to ask as well. Look, Kamala Harris will be the first, if she is nominated, the first candidate from either party since 1968 to be the nominee without contesting in name the presidential primaries. Is there any kind of a backlash to that, to how all of this?
I don't think so. I don't think that backlash exists.
I don't think that's
so
what the backlash will be. The backlash will be because of the way she looks and is.
Oh my god. I was somewhat swayed by an argument from a chatter earlier, which is unfortunate and unusual. That I don't think. Oh no, maybe it was from you. It was you. I think you said it. I don't know if her racial profile will actually make such a huge difference. You might be right about the mixed race thing. It was you? Yeah, I find it very hard to attribute good arguments to you. It's a problem of mine.
She just steal them later when they're your own.
Is Wiz's dream job a Lego engineer? No, he doesn't. He's not. He's a terrible engineer. Have you seen the stage? He built it. Look at this thing. It's fucking. There's curtains just fucking mopping about. Look, it's not. They don't even open. These speakers don't work. That's why the audio is scuffed.
I have two fully blown Lego TARDISes. I designed myself.
Jesus Christ, dude.
With all the little doctors in it.
Christ, dude.
And a couple of Daleks. A couple of Daleks.
Couple of Daleks, you got a couple of
No
Lego
good.
dolls. Oh my god, dude. I honestly don't know what to do. Ah! Sorry, Chucky. Squish. Sorry. Chucky's gonna have terrible back problems. He's like a dachshund. He's like a dachshund. You know, he's too long. You step on the back and it just goes.
You should stop stepping on him.
Oh, I do it with dachshunds as well. He reminds me of a little dachshund. You snap there. You know. You give him a little wiggle. What's Smug saying? Exterminate? Yeah. I'm not gonna mention who I think we should exterminate. But if you watch anime.
And that's another question. If it's Harris or whoever it is as the Democratic nominee, this is the battleground, of course, they'd be walking into. If it's Harris versus Trump, we've talked about this a lot, the core 6 battleground states, every single one of these states was won by Joe Biden in 2025.
That's
666.
Oh shit! Kamala Harris really is the. Oh, have you seen the Kamala Harris Satan memes? We'll have a look at those as well.
Yeah.
They're so good, dude. That's so good.
She's so compatible with every meme type that Biden just was not.
She's such a blank slate. I think that really is. I think maybe for the same reason that Keir Starmer won. I think she might win just by being like an absolutely like completely blank slate. The Serbians, I love the Serbians.
Biden had flipped from Donald Trump in 2016. So obviously Harris, if she is the Democratic nominee, doesn't have to win all of these states, but these are the states where I referenced that polling that was showing Biden down in many cases, mid-single digits, sometimes even worse. She's going to have.
What do you mean?
Trump versus Harris.
I don't know. I might be hope pilled, and I think maybe partly because I'm having a brat summer. I think Harris might win. I think Keir Starmer, I don't know, so like there's this, someone mentioned, I think Nate Silver mentioned this, which is, it's called the script method, where basically you look at it sounds insane, right? I love it, it's a vibes-based system. You look at what the best narrative would be, right? Like I'm serious, like what would make the best script? And honestly, it kind of happens like more often than you think, partly because, you know, underdogs work harder, favorites to win will end up being a lot more kind of complacent. Like, there's a lot of reasons why surprise upsets can happen. So
I hope that Kamala has the devil in her when debating Trump.
that's the thing. I mean, he's a fucking criminal. She's a prosecutor. The only footage I've seen of her where she's not insane is where she's like tearing people down while she's on a committee. Like, she had a couple of good, like, prosecutorial style takedowns of like, corpo freaks and Republicans. So I don't know. I think she could probably wipe him. Like, I don't think he's prepared. Trump was so unprepared for that debate with Biden. He really just won by default. But if Biden had any of his shit together, Trump would have been fucking dumpstered. Trump's own speeches are long and meandering and self-indulgent. Like, and he's a fucking criminal. I think Harris can kind of appeal to that side of things. The criminal thing did have a bit of a polling impact, more than I expected.
Dude, if she starts with a lock him up meme, dude.
Oh, that would be fucking.
The revenge for Hillary. She starts chanting, lock him up.
She's still got shooters out here, yeah. Hillary's still out here, still fighting. He skipped the RNC debates and debated Biden operating eventually. Yeah, Trump is an incredibly... Let's not forget, Trump is a weak candidate, and he's a weaker candidate than he was back then. Like, he did put off a lot of people. He's way more unfavorable than he was back then. Now, so was Biden, but I think Harris has a lot more potential to generate momentum. If we meme her up high enough, potentially she could make it, alright? Our job on Twitter, alright, is to accelerate the Harris memening. Alright, that's it.
You can't keep the Joker down, baby.
Yeah, Joker's only going up. Joker's blowing up.
I notice she's not Harley Quinn. She's the Joker.
Have you seen the Harley Quinn?
You know
cartoon?
what I'm saying?
You would love Harley Quinn. The cartoon. Have you seen it?
No, but you get what I'm saying. She's not Harley Quinn. They haven't sidekicked her. They haven't woman moded her. She's the Joker.
You're right.
She skipped all that.
She is the main character. Yeah, I haven't seen her get womaned. She hasn't really got sidelined in that way. You're right. Yeah, that's interesting. Elizabeth Warren definitely got womaned. Hillary Clinton definitely got womaned. Yeah, Harris. I wonder why Harris isn't purpose to it. I think because she's insane. I think she's too insane to be put in the. She's just too fucking crazy. Oh my god.
She got a lot of character, but also absolutely none.
Well, yeah. She's managed to thread the needle, a blank slate, but superficial insanity. Yeah, she's kind of killing it. She's killing it. She's gonna get the TikTokers and the boring demon rats.
Have to win a number of these states. Maybe those 3 Midwest states that could potentially hold it for Democrats. There's different combinations here. The other challenge, though, for Harris, or again, whoever the Democratic nominee is, the polling that had come out in the last couple of weeks was also suggesting, and there wasn't enough of it to be definitive at all, but it was suggesting that Democrats were starting to get into trouble outside of the core battleground states. In particular, there's been polling from Virginia that showed a close race, a tied race in some cases, or even Donald Trump ahead by a couple points. Virginia thought to be a solidly blue state. New Hampshire, Joe Biden won New Hampshire by 7 points back in 2020. Was thought to be safely Democratic. Polling there had a very competitive race. There were rumblings about maybe the statewide vote in Maine, maybe about Minnesota, maybe even about New Mexico. So again, there wasn't a ton of polling there. There were some indications, but that's the other order of business for whoever.
That's a big loss. We lost the soda meme. That's huge.
I've just had a mini soda.
Was it mini?
Well, I didn't have that much because I'm having a brat summer, so I'm only allowed to eat alcohol and almonds. Dr. Pepper's.
You are an almond mom.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm partying. Okay. All right. That's fine. Look, I'm eating roast almonds and gin. Okay, that's all I'm eating. All right. I'm having a rat summer. A rat summer.
Emerges as the Democratic candidate. Can they make sure there's no trouble in those states and then solidify enough of these swing states to win the election?
Who is the brat whiz?
Can I just ask you a technical...
All I'm saying is I'm the green one.
Oh, true. Can we get you a little brat tattoo? A bratu? Can we put a little bratu on you? Oscar, when Wiz goes to sleep, can you draw a little brat tattoo on him? Has to be low res, like the album cover. Yeah, I'm gonna brand you. Oh, I got the hiccups. I'm gonna brand you. Oh,
Jesus,
dude, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, me and Charlie XCX are friends actually. She just zoomed in on my face when taking that pic.
Yeah. Bam.
He's not doing good, chat. He's not got much left in him. I think Kamala's gonna have to take him outside.
I went out for a little drinky before stream. I went out for a little drinky, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I failed you. I'm sorry. Wiz, can you forgive me? Wiz, can you?
Don't come any closer.
Forgive me.
Don't come any closer. That's fine.
I'm coming over to say sorry.
You're getting slime all over the stage.
Sorry, I'm coming over to say sorry.
You don't. No, you're all right there. You're all right. Whoa, that's where you come all the way close.
Forgiven.
You can stop.
Forgive me.
You can stop. You can definitely stop. You can definitely stop.
Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot.
That's close enough.
Don't shoot. Hands up.
Roll yourself back down the fucking stage.
All right. Did you like that? Yeah?
No, I didn't like anything about that.
Really? Why? Why do you pretend we're not friends? What's this thing you're doing? You don't like.
I'm waiting until you stop being an alcoholic. The smell is terrible.
Sorry, I need to ban this chatter. 1 second. I actually need to ban this chatter. One moment, please.
What are you even showing? Dude, stop doxing our numbers.
Oh shit, yeah, whoops. Oh, that's not good. I'm bad. Oh god. There we go.
Question and just sort of setting expectations. It does seem like what's happening in Democratic politics is the consolidation around Vice President Harris is fast, overwhelming, and therefore I think likely to be pretty much complete in fairly short order. If there isn't going to be a protracted fight in the Democratic Party, and it is very clearly going to be Vice President Harris as the nominee, how soon would you expect high-quality swing state polls to start emerging that reflect that news?
So specifically when you say swing states, I think that complicates it a little bit. In terms of national polls, I would expect in the next 2 weeks or so, we'll start to get a pretty good readout nationally, because you can just imagine what's going to be happening now.
The election is at some point in the next couple of years, so she's got a bit of time. I think the way the American election system works is there's a gopher called Puxatawny Phil, who's like a gopher, and I think the American media establishment
Bill Murray goes and visits him every year.
Yes, yeah, and then depending on where his shadow falls
depending on how quickly Bill Murray can escape the time loop.
Yeah, we basically we take Bill Murray, we put him in a Groundhog Day, and then the day that he however many days it takes him to exit the time loop, that's the day that the election will fall on since the last presidential election. Now, current reports say that he's been in there for 375 days. So, presumably, that would put the next presidency probably in like January 15th, and then they have to run the election a few months before that, so it'll probably be like November 8th or something. Would be my guess.
My.
But Bill Murray's still in the suicide phase where he's just killing himself over and over again, so it might take a little bit longer because sometimes he gets sad. Yeah, he has to learn piano. Did you know that the piano teacher is the one running the time loop in Groundhog Day? Did you know this?
Yeah, what is God?
The piano teacher is God in Groundhog Day. Yes, the piano teacher. She's the one running the time loop because she remembers that he was her student. And what she says, because in the piano she says, when he's doing the piano on stage, she says, "That's my student." But why, if he got to expert level incredibleness, why would he have gone back to her on the final day? Before going to play piano, he was already an expert. He didn't need to do one more.
Because he becomes soft of heart, dude.
Okay, well in that case, then when
he learns his lesson and visits everyone in the town on that final day.
So in that case, when he goes to the piano teacher, and he's already an incredible expert that's better than her, then why did she say that's my student? Huh?
Because he probably goes like, "Oh yes, I'll be your student. I'm just brushing up. Please teach me the basics."
He learned life lessons from her. It wasn't about the piano. It wasn't about the piano. It was about.
So you can read this much into Groundhog Day, but Doctor Who's beyond you.
I'm just gonna keep talking about Groundhog Day until we hit 0 viewers. That's my plan. I'm just gonna dumpster the view count because we're talking about Groundhog Day.
The profile.
Palm Springs was better. Sorry, yes, Wiz? Oh, yes,
Palm
right.
Springs
was of Kamala Harris.
Sorry, Wiz, were you doing a segue? You were doing a segue? That was a segue? We're doing segues now. We do segues
as
now?
in, let's keep watching this last second of this video.
Presumably, interviews, whatever the public rollout looks like here immediately. Yeah, I think a real test nationally of sort of, is she getting a new look? There'll be plenty of national polls I would expect in the next couple of weeks for that. The hesitation on the swing states, and when I mentioned these swing state polls that showed Biden getting into some trouble here, we haven't had a lot of them. And the swing state polls that we've had, a lot of them don't necessarily fall into that, they're proven commodities. They have long track records, widely thought to be very accurate polls. We've had some here. We've had some, and they've certainly shown some trouble for Joe Biden, some real trouble in these states. But I think one of the realities we've had this campaign cycle.
Yeah, this nerd's been talking too long. I think Harris wins. All right, moving on. We did it! We did it! Biden is dead.
Woo.
Okay, it's over. It is time for the brat summer. It is time for a girl boss season. It is time for a black woman to be president. I think Harris wins. What do you think, Wiz?
I think it's funny nobody's tried to call in to talk to us about this.
What? Oh, yeah.
There was some big... There was big talk before now.
Maruzzi's a coward. Glitterbell's a coward. It's not going to happen. They're too scared. They're too scared.
It's over.
They are too scared. Why is Embo posting pictures of barbecues and calling it a brat summer? He does not understand what a brat summer is. Oh, it was a bratwurst. Oh, I see. He's doing a bit.
He's right, dude.
He's doing a bit. It's a bratwurst summer.
He's right, dude.
You're the bratwurst, bro. Oh. Bambino, are you watching us? Bambino, are you watching us with a glass of wine and playing Farm Merge?
He's camel maxing.
This is insane. Are you
We've
insane?
mastered it. I don't think you realize what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to capture an audience, a dedicated viewer base. They're forever trapped in farm merge watching our stream.
I can see that, yeah. You've turned us into second one to content by divorced vibes. Jesus Christ. Hey, Bambino, how do you feel when you're watching a TV show and then suddenly the TV show starts talking to you? How do you feel about that? Does that feel good? Is that good vibes? When the TV show just starts talking to you? You're playing farm merge and then it's like, Bambino! You know? And then it's like, do you get a cortisol? Do you get like a little spike in cortisol? Emboman! What are you doing? Yeah, you like that?
Are you so dopamine deprived that you can feel the cortisol?
Do you think you're as good as my TV shows? Yes. Literally, I think I'm better than most of the TV that you watch. You probably watch Love Island or something. Working? Leave me be? Wow! Oh my god, our chatters are so rude. Right, moving on. It's time to look at the response. Okay, so hold on, wait. Let me. I'm gonna turn on my standing desk and I'm gonna stand up, and I think that's gonna sobriety me. Let's try that.
Jesus, I'm gonna go pee then.
All right, we're rising. Desk is going up. Beam. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Something bad's gonna happen. I'm gonna fall over or something. Oh no. No fall over. Okay, alright. Alright. I'm standing up. Okay, this is gonna keep me awake, it's gonna keep me sober. Alright, I'm so ready. Oh god, no! I fucking broke everything. Oh shit, fuck! God damn it, fuck! Holy fuck! Ah! Ow! I hurt myself. I hurt myself in real life. Which means my snail form, my avatar, also gets hurt. It experiences pain when I experience pain. Like the loved ones in my life, because I abuse them anytime I get upset. Alright, am I drunk? Or on you? Oh, I'm too drunk to stand up. This is not good. Alright, it's fine. We're good. Okay, Wiz, where you Wiz? Woo! Woo! Brat's on. Yeah, we're having an alcohol log. Okay, let me tell you what's going on. Alright, so basically, tomorrow I'm, or wait, no, hold on, intervention. Smoker's not been sober in 2 weeks. Hey, look, I do what I do. Okay, I am. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh no! Oh no! Fuck! Okay, hold on. Nope. Sorry, some bottles. 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I just need to pick up these bottles. Hang on. Sorry, I dropped some bottles. 1 sec. Oh no. Okay, fuck. Alright. Okay.
Don't ask me why I need a plaster.
Just gonna move some stuff around.
Do you know why I'm wearing a plaster? Because he hit me.
Okay. Fuck.
With a rifle.
Okay. That's them. I'm just gonna put them in the corner. I'll try not to knock them over. Oh, there's a bit more in this one.
Jesus. You guys can't see, but there's so many bottles down there.
Sorry, I tried. Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's like a slip and slide down here. It's like when the pyramids and they move big blocks. It's like that. On the rollers, but I'm the pyramid. Do you know what I'm talking about, Wiz? What?
Do you mean like a landfill?
What? Yeah, sure. Hey, Wiz, I'm standing up now. Okay, cool. I'm sober enough to do the intro. Let me do some jump. I'm gonna do some. I'm jumping. Okay. Cut here. Cut. Oh no, I hurt myself. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, that's not good. I'm too drunk. To jump. Okay. No, I did this last time. I was able to sober up for the second segment. Just wait. Is the first segment usable? What do you think? No? You're not answering.
Is what? What?
Was the first segment usable? Do I have to sober up hard for the second one? Do I have to try again?
It's fine.
Okay. Alright. I'm ready. Let me just get, Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. Alright, nice. I'm ready. Turn on your coffee machine? No. Alright, so here's the deal. Coffee sounds nice? Yeah, coffee would be nice, actually. No, alright. Are you ready? Okay. Let's go. I'm so ready. Alright, so. Kamala Harris is now the nominee, the Democratic nominee, for President of the United States of America. Now, we've just been looking at the polling here in the previous segment, like and subscribe, and we've noted that she has a fair chance.
Don't say that. Don't break the fourth wall in your intro.
What?
You kidding me?
What do you mean, like and subscribe is good? I was telling you to like and subscribe.
As per the
Did you
previous video,
interrupt
you
my
don't know when
intro?
I'm releasing these.
I know, so that's why I said like and subscribe.
Sorry, again, take it from the top. Read the script I wrote you. Take it from the top.
Okay, alright, okay, let me see here. Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay, hold on. Dear Smugbug, your behavior these last 2 weeks has hurt your friends, your family, and
The
people who
other
love
side of
you
that
most.
note. The other
Oh
side of
shit,
that
sorry,
note.
sorry, wrong note. Oh yeah, here we go, sorry, yes, alright. Hello! Today we're looking at Kamala Harris, United States Democratic nominee of the American States of America, United States. Today, we're gonna look at the crazy Joker lady and all of her brain problems. Good? You happy, Wiz? Yeah, you good? Is that good?
Oh my god.
You cooked my brain, dude. Okay,
First of
fine.
all, get the goddamn content up on the screen.
No, it's not up yet. We're talking about the polling first. I was gonna jump off of the poll. You don't like that. You don't want me to. Okay, fine.
What? What?
Okay. Alright.
Jumping over the polling?
Yeah, no? What do you want? I don't know what you want from me. Okay, sorry. Alright. Last time.
I thought we were watching the Ben Shapiro.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, let's try. Okay. So.
No, you still don't have it on screen.
No, we're starting from this picture. I like this picture. We're gonna start here.
No,
Okay.
we're not starting from this picture, because
What?
they're going to have to edit you fumbling, trying to get it on screen for like 2 minutes.
No, it's on screen. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, but we're starting off by going through my fucking Twitter bookmarks, bro. What do you think this was?
What?
I gathered all of this info, all of these clips, and then we're gonna do the Scamala bit.
Okay, you gotta explain that first.
That's what I was doing, Wiz! You interrupted me! Alright, fuck you. Alright. Okay, last chance. You're fucking killing me, dude. You're killing the momentum.
Last
Okay,
chance
alright.
saloon, dude. You fuck
Last
this again,
chance.
you're fired.
Okay, alright. If I do this, will I... Okay, full screen. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. So, Joe Biden is dead. Kamala Harris is now probably going to be president because Trump is cooked, and I think that she's got a little bit more momentum behind her. Okay? Alright? We good? Wonderful. But the problem is I know absolutely fucking nothing about Kamala Harris. I have no clue what she does. I have no clue what she believes. She seems like a blank slate with a Joker laugh, and that's pretty much it. The only thing that I know about her is that she kind of got the nomination initially, sorry, the VP nomination, in some slightly sussy ways. And she's been put in charge of the border crisis, and basically beyond that, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at, first of all, a compilation of conservative hit pieces on her, just to see what the conservative media machine is gearing up to try to attack her. Yeah. Obviously, we need to start by
They need to find a new angle. They've been coasting on Biden for too long.
Yeah,
what have they
Sleepy
come up
Joe.
with? That's what we want to see.
Sleepy Joe is over, it's dead, it's all about Laughin' Kamala. Have you seen Trump's thing? He's coined her nickname now. It's Laughin' Kamala.
That's
Can you
sick.
believe that?
That's a good one.
I know, it's like Crazy
She's laughing
Bernie.
all the way to the exit polls,
It's crazy,
dude.
but it's like Crazy Bernie. He accidentally gave her a cool one. Laughin' Kamala. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to look at this compilation of conservative hit pieces, lots of tweets going about, and we're going to see what the kind of vibe is with Kamala Harris. And then we're going to look at Ben Shapiro's mini-series on her called Scamala, which it doesn't make sense because you're meant to pronounce it Scamala. So is it Scamala? Scamala Harris? Is that the... Yeah.
Scamala.
Scamala doesn't really scan. Laughing Kamala is so good, makes her more likable. Yeah, honestly, her biggest issue is that she's insane. So Laughing Kamala makes
Yeah, if he went for Crazy Kamala, that at least makes sense.
Yeah, but he knew that backfired with Bernie. Everyone liked Crazy Bernie. The Bernie bros fucking loved it. Everyone just ran with Crazy Bernie. So that was the issue. Coppola, yeah. Coppola would be good. Coppola would be solid. Coppola Harris. Yeah, but he doesn't know
Killer
the word
Kamala,
cope.
dude.
He doesn't know the word cope. He's not. Baron has not taught him the Zuma memes yet. I think Smug had the coconut fall on his head. Yeah, probably. Kamala nuts are in. All right. So, let's watch the most famous one to start with. This one is like the one that nearly everyone's seen. We won't watch the whole thing, but it's basically her little unburdened
by
meme.
what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been.
By what has been.
Can see what we believe
What's the hand
can be,
movement I have to do? This is
unburdened by
like,
what has been.
what
What
can
can be,
unburdened
unburdened by what
has
has been.
been.
What can
Can
be, unburdened by what has been. What
It's
can
that.
be
That's
The more I hear this, the less
Unburdened by
this
what
makes
has
sense as
been.
well.
What can be
It becomes gibberish.
unburdened by what has been.
It's
Who we
amazing.
can be
Oh, she's so...
unburdened
Look
by
at her
what has
eyes!
been. What can be
You can tell which one of these
unburdened
she's
by
on.
what
I feel like I
has
can
been.
guess
Where
the
we
pill
can
she's
be
on.
unburdened by where we have been and unburdened by
Perfect.
where we are right now. What can be
She's like the mum from Lego
So-
Movie 2,
unburdened by
dude.
what
This
has
is
been.
sober.
What can be unburdened by what
This
has
is- this is
been.
edibles.
What can be unburdened
Sober.
by what has been. What could be
I don't think she's got like a
unburdened
catchphrase.
by what had been.
Xanax.
What can be unburdened by what
Cocaine.
has been. What can be
Oh, she's
unburdened
high
by
as
what
fuck
has
on this
been. What can be
Percocet.
unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened
Look
by
at her
what
eyes.
has been.
2CB.
What
That's
can
2CB.
unburdened by what has
grinding her
been.
teeth.
Unburdened by what has been, believing
Beth.
in what
Has
can
been.
be. What can be unburdened by what has been.
That's
what
Bernie-esque.
can be unburdened.
Yeah, she does the hand gesture every time. Yeah.
4
so-
minutes of this? Okay.
There's 4 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got enough. So, okay. Now, to be honest, she found her biography subtitle and stuck to it. I mean, it's not a bad catchphrase. She just needed to use it literally 1/10 of the amount of times. Unburdened by what has been is so iconic. I mean, okay, so what can be unburdened by what has
Whatever
been.
I want to be, what can be.
So the Conservatives are freaking out about this. They're saying it's like some Marxist call to arms, because basically Marx was like, if you do things right, then all of the bad things that happened won't continue to be bad. So they think she's like some kind of Marxist Satanist thing. There's like, yeah, the what can be unburdened by what has been. A lot of people are saying it's gibberish. A lot of Conservatives are saying it's gibberish. I think they're trying to like manifest that it's gibberish, even though it's quite clear what it means, right? Imagine what's possible.
It's just a
Regardless of-
long form hope or change, whatever
yeah.
Obama had.
Yeah, it's just yes we can, but weird and esoteric. US politics have degraded to such a point, it's painful. At least she's using big words, you know? Do you see the little Joel video
Yeah.
where he argued with a dude who called this phrase satanic and Marxist? I'm gonna need a linky. That sounds good. That sounds fun. The Satan thing is very funny. Oh, I did see the satanic. Can you send that video? That sounds amazing. Wait, Lil Joel has had beef. Ping me in politics. Let's go.
Whoa.
I believe in you, nerd. Okay, in the meantime...
All right,
we
what
look
else
at
we
some-
got going on?
Okay, we've got a few other... So we're just getting like a little feel for things, okay? We're just getting a little bit of perspective. We're going to see how good she is at the public speaking.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country.
true.
Russia is a powerful
So
country.
false. So
Russia
true.
decided to
So
invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
That's it.
Doesn't miss.
So now what's important about this one is that I think we learn a few things. First of all, we learn that Russia is bigger than Ukraine. But secondly...
Ukraine, yep.
Yeah,
And they're next to
that's-
each other. Did you know that?
They're next to each other, and basically invasions are wrong. That sounds like AI. That
No.
is
It's the invasion's wrong because Ukraine's a smaller country than Russia.
So she was...
And is next to it in Europe.
It's worth noting that she was on The Morning Hustle. So I think basically what this demonstrates is what she thinks the average voter is capable of understanding. And unfortunately, she's correct.
She's right.
She's an accurate assessment
She's right.
of the catastrophic education system. The disaster. Oh, is this
Hey, everybody.
a video? Okay, we'll look at this in a second. Okay, so no problems here. She's kind of weird, wobbly. Oh, is this again?
Unburdened by what has been. You know? What can be
They love this video.
unburdened by what has been.
Now, honestly,
Yeah, Democrats are endorsing this woman for president. What? How many times has Trump repeated himself? That's a Trumpism.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, I'm noticing that the Conservatives are having a lot of fun with this, but I don't think the stuff that they're complaining... Like, how do you complain about this? What are the complaints? What are the vibes? The complaints are crazy, weird laugh, kind of word salady. That's it. These are not presidential campaign ending complaints. Sleepy Joe, Demented Joe, those are presidential campaign ending complaints. This is pretty low tier
Yeah.
shit. I don't think the kinds of gaffes that used to eliminate people happen in the same way anymore. You know what? The defense strategy is memes. That's how you defeat the propaganda. It's the memes. So the more that you can positive meme Kamala Harris, like Dark Brandon was a very good meme. It genuinely did him a lot of favors throughout his term. So basically, if we can meme them effectively enough, I wonder if we could. I think that's basically how you build the wall, the meme wall. Libs of TikTok and free publicity. True. All right, let's see what Trump thinks.
Back the White House. From the moment we take back the White House from crooked Joe Biden and Kamala, I call her Laughing Kamala.
Laughing.
You ever
Kamala.
watch her laugh? She's crazy.
His hair looks especially
you can tell a
blonde.
lot by her laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts. She's not as crazy as Nancy Pelosi. Crazy Nancy. Did you see Nancy Pelosi is selling out Biden now? Did you see? She turned on him like a dog. Well, I don't know if he should continue.
Oh my God! Nah.
Dogs famous for their betrayal.
Nah. I changed my mind. I'm voting for Trump again. Sorry, dude. Sorry. How can you not vote for this man? Chat.
Turned on him like a dog.
Turned on him like a dog. How can you not vote for this man? He's perfect. He is my idol. He is my king.
It just makes no sense.
Absolutely
no
incoherent.
sense.
I'm so glad the Democrats finally have a candidate that is as incomprehensible.
She turned on him like man's best friend.
As Trump. Like man's, yeah, that's what I call her. Man's best friend. A woman's man's best friend. He is incredible. He's so bad. Alley Cat Don. Alley Cat! Why did they try and call him Alley Cat? Alley Cat is so cool. What is wrong with them, dude? Why did you hear? Do you know about this? Do you know about the Alley Cat thing?
Yeah, you alley cat.
Alley Cat Trump.
You alley cat.
Morals of I need to see.
Let's give a taste here as part of our special coverage of the CNN presidential debate. A moment here.
The crimes that you are still charged with, and think of all the civil penalties you have. How many billions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties for molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things, of having sex with a porn star on the night while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about?
Look at his face.
You have the morals of an alley cat. What are you talking about while your wife was pregnant? I mean, what are you talking about?
Wait, yeah, that is me. He's like, I don't remember. Look, it's perfect.
On the night while your wife was pregnant. I mean, what are you talking about?
He looks
have
guilty.
The morals of an alley cat.
An alley cat, Chris.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, fuck me, dude. The world is so good.
He's got
Trump's
the
reaction. Morals of an alley cat.
He's got the morals of an alley cat. He's got the morals. Why are you making the Godfather?
Because he is the Godfather, dude. He's perfect. Irish Mafia, bro. Irish Mafia. Right.
He's not the Godfather. That's his issue.
Yeah, that's... Well, Doc Brandon, okay, he had his moments, alright? He got up there. Look at him,
Doc Brandon was ultimately a flop, dude.
No, Doc Brandon was an incredibly successful campaign. No, I totally disagree. Doc Brandon got him so much sway. It got him the youth vote. It got him
Doc Brandon was after the election.
That's what I mean. Sorry, when I say the youth vote, I mean like youth backing.
Nah.
I think it worked.
Where did that come from? She was 100%. All of a sudden, she's not sure. Not sure means he's gone. But no, she's crazy as a bedbug. She's a crazy.
Crazy as a bedbug.
Why is he so blonde in this clip? What's happened there?
God. Look,
they've got his hair the wrong color.
I know that millions of people are dying in poverty. I know that America is cooked and probably on the brink of some kind of civil war and another attempted insurrection. I know that climate change is going to kill us all. I know that multi-bread basket failure is on the way. And I know that AI is probably either going to cook the planet with fossil fuels or kill everyone with AGI. But you know what? I wouldn't choose another universe than the one where this is happening. I would not. You give me the options. I will pick this one every day of the fucking week.
Oh no.
I cannot live in another universe. This is my... You know, people say this is my president. This is my universe, okay? I would not go anywhere else. You say, do you want a president where you... a universe where you're the president? I would reject it because it would prevent this man from ruining the world, okay? It's so funny. It's too funny. It's too good. Reality is the funniest show now. It's amazing. It's incredible. I'm sorry to all the minorities. As a straight white man, I get all of the privileges and none of the blowback, but I get to watch a lot of funny shit happen, okay? Alright, that's it. That's me! Excuse me. Oh god. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh no. Sorry. How's everyone doing?
It's over for him, dude.
Vamp! Vamp!
What's going on with you, dude?
Stop burping. As if you don't burp drinking that entire fucking glass of wine, Almond Mom.
What?
I don't know what's
What
going on.
did you say?
I said, as if you don't burp drinking that entire glass of wine, Almond Mom. Any questions? Anything you want to unpack there? No? No? Good. That's what I thought.
Whoa.
To be very honest, I think that, to be very honest with you, I do believe that we should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues are just settled. Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this is translatable. Hold on.
I think that, to be very honest with you, I do believe that we
should have rightly believed. Okay, so it doesn't mean that we believe. It means that we should have had the justification to believe.
should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues.
But we certainly believe. We should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe. This is a Zizek moment, yeah. We should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe. Okay, so they do believe, but they also believe that they should believe that certain issues are just settled.
Issues are just settled. Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right.
But also, clearly we're not. Is not really a response to that. No one in this interaction is what is.
It's just word
That's
soup.
why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times. I think
human rights stuff should have been settled as guaranteed. Some rightoids don't think that because they're backwards. That's why I do believe that we are living. Hold on. Oh, okay, right. So we believe certain issues are just settled.
Yep.
And that's why, right.
Like abortion.
Some don't, and that's why I do believe we are living in real unsettled times. Thank you, Embo. You did it. You're just not American. No, you did it. That's good. That's good. Excellent. Alexi, I know. I'm gonna look at the video in a second. Don't worry. I'm gonna have a look in a second. Don't worry. Wait, what's this? The Republicans need to run with this again? Oh no, what's this?
Oh man, I can't do this. I quit. Teacher?
Yes?
If I fail this test, can I have Frank Lautenberg take it for me?
Torricelli and Lautenberg are teaching our children the wrong lessons.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm losing. I quit. Let Frank Lautenberg play for me.
What?
Tell your children you don't quit just because you're losing.
Torricelli can quit. I can quit. I'm not going. Oh man, I can't.
This is so weird. Is it?
Jesus.
God. This advertising was way better back in the day, man. The new stuff is cooked. This is actually the little fucking dong 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 little Jesus Christ.
Pure Americana, dude.
It was clever, but it didn't seem to work. Lautenberg won by 9 points. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, this is a horrible ad because it criticizes the guy that left, who is no longer the appropriate target for your attack ad. Wait, that does nothing! That does nothing! You're like, that guy who you're no longer voting for is a loser. And everyone's like, okay, but what about this guy? No comment. Last guy was a loser. Okay, what about this guy? Don't vote for the guy who left. Okay, I'll vote for this guy. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Ah! Big Joel jump scare.
God, he is a terrifying looking man, isn't he?
Little Joel jump scare. He's a sweet dude. He's the only soft boy I like. He's the only. He's not perfect, but he's the only soft boy I can tolerate. He does.
What's he going through?
I think he's gonna look.
Looking like that, something's not right in the old noggin.
I'm gonna turn my standing desk into a sitting desk. 1 second.
I knew you'd regret it, you lazy bitch.
Hey, fuck you. I stood up for a little bit, it sobered me up for the intro, now I'm bringing it back down. What's your fucking problem, bitch? What's your fucking issue?
Castaway. We are castaways.
You know I stand up, you know what? I stand up for like 3 hours a day now. It's crazy. While I'm working. It's great. Very good for you. And then I danced to Brat. You know what's weird? I like, yeah, my watch is like I'm doing lots of steps, but it's
How have you made one album your whole personality? How is that even possible?
That is such a common theme of teenage girls that I'm surprised you're surprised.
You're a teenage girl?
Well, I mean, I'm a. Oh god, sorry. I'm a brat. I'm a brat. I'm a brat. Oscar, can you get me a little brat tattoo? I want the brat tattoo now. A little green on my arm. That'd be cool. Can we get a little brat tattoo? Put it where a swastika would be on an armband. That's what I want. I want a brat armband, but like swastika vibes, but with brat. I still don't know what a brat tattoo is. It's not good. All right. Okay, cool. So thank you, Amber. We figured this one out. Okay. So far, nothing bad has happened. This all seems fine. Let's see this one.
Joker.
She's such a queen. She's such a queen. Oh no.
She couldn't fun back in the White House.
Oh, but she's laughing with people. Oh, they're having fun. That's cute.
When have I ever seen Donald Trump laugh?
He knows how to sell right there. Okay.
I think people don't like. Okay, so I think people don't like the laughing because it's a kind of it's vulnerable, right? It's a vulnerability. It's a show of actual. I don't think it's a fake laugh. Like that's the scary thing. She's actually. Everyone used to laugh at me. Now I'm the one laughing. Yeah, true. Yeah, first day in the White House, baby. All that she blows up all the hospitals. Medicare for all. Zero funding. Yeah. No hospitals. It's over. It's a great. It's got such a good clown energy to it.
She's enjoying herself, dude. She had her blast.
Yeah, exactly.
So, she's still got a sense of humor.
Oh god.
Right?
Oh no.
This is what I mean when I say She's perpetually one glass of wine deep.
Yeah. I think you know what? I think she brushed her teeth with that shit I was talking about earlier. I think.
I want her to laugh like this in front of Donald Trump's face.
Oh my god! Yes. How would he respond? He would have nothing.
He wouldn't be able to. He's the type of guy like if you gave it back to him even slightly, he'd freak out. But just nobody has.
Oh my god, dude! He would
somehow he's remained unchallenged in that regard for like 8 years. He's had no one take the piss out of him.
She's the only counter. She might be the only counter.
It would be incredible.
I need more of this.
If she laughs at his jokes, how would he attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So, joining us now from New York.
Okay. Now, because you'll need some help. Maybe you can have.
She I don't know why, Wiz. Maybe you can explain this one to me. Why does she remind me so much of Olive?
Because Olive is a powerful woman.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's literally just a woman. You know what this is? This is a woman disconnected from the patriarchy. That's what this is.
Whoa.
This is a woman for whom the patriarchy has no impact. She has an actual. I think she might actually be. I see no evidence that she is Hillary Clinton defined by patriarchy.
Well, she threw herself underneath it. She put a glass ceiling on top of
Yeah,
herself
she was like
to appear relatable.
She was a pick-me. Yeah, exactly. Kamala Harris, she seems to live in a world where it doesn't exist. I've not seen any evidence that she even comprehends that there is one. I think she might be the first woman to be free.
She's immune.
She might be the first free woman. She's inoculated against it. Just scream laugh in the face of men. What can they do? They can't commit violence. She has girl Asperger's. She's unkillable. Yeah. She's got Yasperger's. She's got Yasperger's. Oh no.
No, maybe.
She's like, oh my god. Holy shit.
So, let's do this.
She's the best,
so good.
dude.
It's so good. She might be number one. I think she's my president. 100%. 100%. She's so good.
I wonder who her Harley Quinn's gonna be.
That one talking about the book. George, send it! Send us shit in politics, alright? We will look at the full clips. Look, I think this to me reads as desperation. The conservatives are clipping. Look how they have to like clip such precise little chunks of content together to make up a narrative. But like, because with Biden, they would chunk like 30 seconds, right? They would take a 30-second clip of him being sleepy, and that would cook him, right? Or him tripping over, having a little stumble. But these guys, they're literally only able to clip like a few seconds in these big compilations. Like even this one, right? Like this was so severely out of context as to be worthless. Do they have anything? Oh, okay, hold on. So I saw this one. This one's pretty bad. Have you seen this one, Wiz? Tulsi Gabbard?
What? Play it.
Imagine if Tulsi Gabbard ran for president. I know she's a monster, but like, you know, she's pretty. I'm cooked. My brain's cooked. It's not good.
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately.
Ah, that's why. That's why I'm attracted to her. It's because she's objectively menacingly evil.
Negatively impacting black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked.
And then laughed about it! Oh no! Oh no, the laugh comes back to bite her. The laugh comes back to bite her.
Marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California.
Yeah.
And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris.
I want to.
God, remember when Tulsi Gabbard wasn't a total and complete piece of shit grifter? That's crazy. I know. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, she was too pretty to not be conservative. Tragically, and I know, I hate to say it, but she was not going to survive. Unless she was a Republican. Tulsi backed away from this, now believes weed is the devil. Yeah, Tulsi went evil. Tulsi went mean girl. Tulsi had her own brat song. You know what? Kamala Harris.
Bro, you need to stop with this. These references are gonna date this so badly.
No, shut up. I'm gonna go harder. Kamala Harris is Charlie
This meme's
XCX.
got like a week left in it before it looks like horrendous.
It's got a summer, bitch. It's
like
got a whole summer.
Like you've just been going
summer.
skibbity toilet this entire episode.
Kamala Harris is Charlie XCX, and Tulsi Gabbard is Taylor Swift, okay? Alright, my girlies get the reference. Hey, she sentenced them to not jail. Tulsi straight up lies. To not jail? What's the labor thing? She did not put them in jail. She put most of them explicitly not in jail. The 1,500? What was the claim?
Just across this country today, black and brown people.
So listen, guys, normally I'm a better political operative and I do a lot of fact-checking, but today I'm drunk, so I'm mostly just vibing. But we can look
Yeah, he's decided he's going to ruin the stream.
Across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence.
That is a pretty funny thing to be asked after you put 1,500 people in.
That's great. Well, because but you can see. So, okay, without context, allow me to put on my political operative hat.
That'll be a first.
Oh, there we go. There it is. Here's my political hat. Okay, putting my political hat on. So obviously every candidate gets asked about smoking weed. Okay, it's almost tradition at this point. Since Obama gave a cool answer, basically every president gets asked this shit. Well, I guess Clinton even. Every president gets or candidate gets asked this shit. It's pretty normal. So it's unrelated to that meme. But Tulsi has stitched the two things together. I imagine it's the same thing Starmer did to process and set them practically free. Let's have a look. Let's see here.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Cannabis industrial legal planning, regulatory support. Oh.
What? Sorry, no, I'm actually looking at this. So, wait, hold on. I want to see. Oh, grading the presidential candidates on marijuana. Kamala Harris. B. That's pretty good. Alright. Okay, so as California Attorney General, Miss Harris did little to advance the state's interests as to cannabis. In 2014, when she was asked for her opinion on legalizing adult use cannabis, her response was dismissive laughter. Okay, so that's the laugh. Wow, fuck you!
Yep.
As a state senator, she's failed to sponsor or even co-sign. Okay, basically she did nothing. Harris seemed to evolve along with it. She began to call for legalizing marijuana on social media in 2019, and as we pointed out in another blog post, her campaign website advertised, Kamala will take action to legalize marijuana. Okay, cool. So her campaign had legalizing marijuana at some point. Alright. Okay. Gabbard her indictment by saying she put over 1,500 people in jail, then assailed Harris on criminal justice more broadly. Harris's candidacy never recovered. Really? They're saying that this is the main thing that killed her in that candidacy. She saw the bait and decided to mock the bad bait. I don't know about that. Weed is kind of important when you're prosecuting people for it. Okay, they're still not talking about her actual record on, like, the jailing. I mean, it could be a similar thing where, like, the prosecutor doesn't have direct responsibility for stuff. Kind of the same, as someone said, kind of similar to the Starmer stuff. Okay. It's Trump's grade. C. Oh, okay. Well, who cares?
Freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison.
So when I hear about these, like, single cases, I kind of struggle to care. She kept one man on death row until she was forced to like, discharge it. I don't know. That doesn't matter to me. Like, even if she fucked that up catastrophically, that's a single person, right? That's not a policy decision. That's, like, one bad, dumb thing that she did. I don't really see it.
All it takes is one bad day, Batman.
Alright. But, like, Biden, Biden's crime bill, I think, is a better angle to attack him on than attacking her on this. Alright. Oh, this is actually a video I really want to watch.
Build more schools, less jail. Build more.
So this is like from an 18-minute lecture that I have not watched, and I actually really, really want to watch it today. Can we watch it today? Here's the trailer.
What's it by? What's the topic?
Here's the trailer.
Build more schools, less jails. Build more schools, less jails. And we walk around everywhere. Build more schools. We protest. Build more schools, less jails. Put money into education, not prisons. There's a fundamental problem with that approach, in my opinion. Build.
Can we please watch this? Can we please watch it? Can we please watch it?
How long is it? What is it? What is it?
It's like 18 minutes. It's just a lecture. It's an 18-minute lecture. I don't know.
On what? On what?
On build more school. I don't know. It's just a funny trailer. Build more schools, less jails. We're watching it. I've made an executive decision. We're building more schools and less jails.
Yeah, but she might just talk about regional budgets.
No, it's a lecture. She's giving a lecture. She's giving some kind of talk. She's doing a talk. She's doing some kind of lecture talk. I desperately want to watch this. We're gonna do it. Wait, watch the funny clip first? Fine, I will watch the funny clip first, but only because I personally love you, and this is not a parasocial relationship. This is a romantic relationship between me and you, okay?
Whoa.
She puts my face in her hand. She puts my face in her hand. So it's Barb and Mike, my father-in-law's Mike. She puts my face in her hand. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, look at you. You're prettier than you're on television. Mike, look at her." No.
That's good. That's great. That's a banger. That's adorable. Fuck.
Where do you?
You're prettier than you look on television.
My face in her hand.
Yeah? Let me replicate this. Come here, Wiz.
My
Come here.
father-in-law's Mike.
Huh?
Nope, don't touch me, dude. Don't touch me. 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 Hands
look
off.
at you.
Hands off.
You're prettier
Hands
than you
off.
are on stream.
Mike, look at her. No.
Chat, look at him. Chat, look at him. He's prettier than he is on stream. Look at him, chat.
Where do you go?
Oh, I like when you're that close, dude.
No, I think you're. It's hurtful. It's hurtful that you push me back. I think you're putting walls up again, bro. We went to therapy for this. All right. Oh no.
What's the name of the speech?
The title of the video is "Innovation and Evolution in Our Criminal Justice System." I hope that this goes well. This could go very, 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 very poorly.
Chicago's Idea Week. They only have ideas 1 week a year.
Wow.
It is quite an honor to be on stage with such an esteemed panel, and congratulations to Chicago and the Ideas Festival for pulling together such talent, because we do know, and it has been clear from each speaker, that we have challenges. There's a lot to do, and status quo is not working when it comes to how we have conducted our...
You know what, I'm going to put this at normal speed for a bit, just because so much conversation is about her mannerisms that we should probably get an accurate assessment of how insane she looks when she's actually speaking. Sorry, I'm sorry!
Oh God! She's just saying thank you to people.
Policy.
You are drunk.
I stand here as a career prosecutor, very proud.
She stood in a fucking room full of post-it notes.
Background, I will tell you, I'm also
giant
one of
post-it
two children
notes.
who was born to parents who met when they were graduate students at the University of California, Berkeley, in the 1960s. And they were both very active in the civil rights movement, which is how they met. My sister and I joke that we grew up surrounded by a bunch of adults who spent full time marching and shouting about this thing called justice. Okay. And frankly, the heroes of that time, we all know, among the many, were Thurgood Marshall and Charles Hamilton Houston and Constance Baker Motley.
Wiz,
yeah, I've seen a musical.
Wiz, I'm not used to seeing an American presidential candidate speaking coherently for more than 12 seconds. It's been so long since I've seen this. This is crazy. I'm having some kind of like, oh my God, I'm having feelings. I don't know what's happening.
So when I thought of that, I thought that's what one should do. I want to be a lawyer. I decided that at a very young age. After going to Howard and graduating from Hastings Law School, I was very excited. My family
interesting if she did win, and then both
Kamala, what
the
are you
UK
going to
and
do
America
in
are
your
now
fight
ruled
for
by
justice? And I very proudly told them, I have decided.
Okay, do you want my schizo theory for why that's happening?
Because we need legal reform or something stupid.
No, what? No, God, what schizo theory?
Something
schizo
boring?
theory. No, schizo theory was. Okay.
No.
As society...
Because of the cultural...
As
when we
society...
look at theory, it's...
As
you're
society...
applicable by the...
As society begins to collapse, okay, and the bonds between people are failing catastrophically and atomizing.
Dynamically, yeah.
All we have left is the legal bureaucratic structure, this fake abstract religious creed that all nation states abide by to
I've been thinking that as well,
society
dude.
together. Yeah. So we will now begin voting in the priest class of the legal system, which is the lawyers, to preach at us the legalistic frameworks.
Because Jesus is coming back. You're right.
To cohere society together. All right.
We gotta be ready.
Happening. There's nothing.
We gotta be fucking ready. There's a miracle every day, dude. There's a miracle every day.
There are two priest classes in America. There are the lawyers,
Jesus, and the Catholics.
The economists, it's like Protestants and Catholics. The economists and the lawyers. Okay. Now the economists have been collapsing because economics has been bad for a while.
Because their newspaper doesn't sell as well anymore.
It turned out that their entire structure for running economies had inherent flaws that even they can't deny exist anymore.
Yeah,
so
just being in doctors' waiting rooms and the bathrooms wasn't enough for everyone to read it.
You done? Yeah? You're done?
Yeah, that's the theory.
Okay. Bureaucrats and the new friends, you just have to submit your friendship form and then wait 2 to 3 working days for them to tell you that you filled the wrong form. Once you fill the correct form, they'll tell you that you have to go to a different office. Oscar, you can just text me, bro.
I'm going to become a prosecutor.
That different office might have the newest copy of The Economist.
I'm going to press play now, okay?
You're laughing because you have a sense of who my family is. For example, my sister went on to head the ACLU. So my family, at least, at best, found my decision a bit curious.
Her sister ran
And
the
with
ACLU.
some of them, I had to defend the decision like one would a thesis. And here's what I said. Then,
Look at those massive
and now,
post-its.
after a career, over at least a couple of decades as a prosecutor, law enforcement has such a direct and profound impact on the most vulnerable among us.
It's funny, she was a
And has as its
prosecutor and
responsibility
Donald
as
Trump
job.
was a prostitutor.
Oh my god, true! Well, unironically, I think the cop and the criminal meme is probably going to be quite a big function of the debates. I think that's a very simple archetype that they can kind of highlight.
To be a voice for the vulnerable. And in the process of giving safety, has the responsibility also to give dignity. So I decided that's the work I wanted to do. And I went straight out of law school to what was considered one of the best DA's offices in the country. You got a good one here in Cook County, but Alameda County. Earl Warren once headed that office. And that's where I started my career. And I've prosecuted everything from low-level drug offenses to homicide. So I stand here with that experience and that perspective. And as we talk then about ideas and what we need to do to reform the criminal justice system, I would say,
What do you think the challenge is?
so we do something different, for example, in terms of how we approach someone who is in the system, and we decide, looking at the metrics, looking at predictors, forecasting, we say, okay, we're going to do something
Yeah, put
different
her on
with this
fucking
guy
4 times speed,
that we
dude.
have in front of us today who's in for, let's say, a minor misdemeanor. Do you know the challenge for every law enforcement leader, every elected district attorney,
To pay
every
attention,
elected sheriff?
that's the challenge.
The challenge and the concern, the fear,
That's the challenge.
always, is that we will do something with that low-level offender that might be about education and less incarceration, job training, mental health, and that person will go out tomorrow and kill a baby and a grandmother. And then everyone will look at us, and they will say, Madam District Attorney, Mr. Police Chief, Mr. Sheriff, why did you do something different with them when you had them? Because you see, when we engage in innovation in law enforcement, it necessarily means we're doing something different with someone who's on our screen, on our radar. And the only reason they're probably there is because they committed some kind of crime. So part of what is then involved in innovation in law enforcement is a high
I can literally hear both
and
our
part of what I would
brains
suggest we
turning
need to do to
What? No, I'm paying attention. Are you switching off? Dude, I'm listening. I'm thinking.
About what, man?
Well, I mean, she's not saying a whole lot that's useful so far. But I mean, it's okay. So there is
He's such a liar. He's such a liar. He was not paying attention.
Okay, listen for a second. Okay. What
What were you thinking about that had you wrapped up in silence then there?
I was kind of thinking about how she's similar to Starmer in that she's talking about the civil service side.
So nothing about what she was saying. Your brain had turned off.
No, because oh my god, no, because she's explaining the difficulties. This is something that civil service people do. They explain the public relations consequences of actions that they take that have probabilistically negative outcomes. So, for example, she's saying, if I apply a new policy, and then of the 1,000 people that I'm fucking around with, one of them goes and kills a mother, a baby and a grandmother, everyone's gonna come screaming at me, why the fuck did you let this person go? And she's saying, actually, these are the kinds of risks you have to take in order to have any kind of innovation in, criminal stuff, and you can't focus on the anecdote, you have to focus on the, it's very Starmer coded. You have to focus on the outcomes, like the utilitarian outcome. It's not the word she's using because they would immediately start calling her Moloch or something. But that's what she's saying here.
encourage more innovation in law enforcement is set the table and the plate as a society, as opinion leaders, as the voting public, to say we encourage you to do that. And we understand how innovation works. I am a native Californian. I'm very proud of what we do in California, including what we're doing in Silicon Valley. Well, the culture there is very clear. My mother was a scientist, so I have a full appreciation for what scientists and engineers do. I grew up in a household where the word hypothesis was used all the time. Okay? So, when you run for elected office, you are expected to have deep plan, capital T,
Good
capital
job,
T, deep
Kamala.
plan. And
All right.
the fewest number.
Primus on the pyramid.
What is occupying the bulk of what is in the criminal justice system is at the middle and the base of that pyramid. But we have approached a one-size-fits-all approach to crime, even though crime is not monolithic. I would suggest we could make great advances just by having people automatically, when they hear, and Eva did such a beautiful job of just showing us images and then challenging us in terms of what our immediate reaction.
When was this? 11 years ago. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
thanks, bro.
This is not necessarily useful for. Well, I guess it gives her. God, she looks the exact same.
It's fine. I'll just cut around it.
She's not. What do you mean? This is useful. We're trying to figure out what Kamala Harris's situation is. This is shit that she was doing at the time. This is very.
The segment's going to start with the Ben Shapiro video anyway.
What is wrong with you? Why are you like this? The Ben Shapiro video is like a 40% chance of getting copyright struck, buddy. Okay. All right. Good luck with that.
Oh, don't you worry.
Okay. Anyway, I think she's doing a similar thing to Starmer with James Timpson, which is it sounds like she's getting rid of all the sort of the bottom 2/3, the lower portion of middling and minor offenses, which I guess is a good place to start. Just fix it, challenging ourselves, the mundane.
Who have done law enforcement or have been in government can tell you is that when you pull back the curtain on the way we're operating, sometimes it reminds me of that little guy at the Wizard of Oz. It's amazing we get anything done. So we can talk about these broad policy goals, but we also have to pay attention to the mundane, which is the detail of how you would implement that. We can talk about gaps.
You are little, dude. I think you're just upset that she's calling you little, dude. I think you're just taking that one personally.
You think I'm the Wizard of Oz guy? The Wizard of Oz guy wasn't a wizard. He was just a little guy operating a robot. But he wasn't a little guy. He was like a regular guy.
He's still a wizard.
Yeah,
I mean,
you didn't do anything.
You're just a little guy.
Remember, he gives them all like fake things. He gives them like a certificate of achievement and a medal of participation. Do you remember that's how that movie ends?
You're just a little guy who's operating a robot too. You're no
It's
different.
like, way to go fucking woke. Participation trophies. Thanks, Wizard of Oz.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's watch the fucking Kamala Harris thing. I know that you're fiending for anything that you can monetize.
Bum 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 bum.
You fucking...
How about something that requires an opinion, huh? Bum 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 bum.
What do you mean this is interesting? Oh, whatever, fuck you.
Beep 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 bum. Beep beep bum bum. Yeah, but you just sit in silence going, this is interesting.
I'm thinking! Alright, fuck you. Don't be a dick. I'm
thinking, that's new. That's new.
Fine,
that's new for you.
Fine, we'll just, you know what? We'll just react to Ben Shapiro. How about that? Alright.
Hey folks,
Breaking news, Ben Shapiro, beep 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 boom. Here comes Ben Shapiro. Beep 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 boom. Ben Shapiro. Shut up. This is the new intro for Ben Shapiro segment. Beep 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 boom beep boom. Ben's here. Beep boom. Stop interrupting, dude. Stop interrupting. Beep boom 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 boom. Ben time. Beep boom boom boom. It's time for Ben Shapiro. Beep 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 boop boop. Let's go, Ben! He's talking about the news.
God, Wiz has lost his entire fucking mind. It's so... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with him.
It's the new Ben Shapiro. Dude, that was pre-recorded.
Okay, sorry, HD.
I just pressed a button to play that.
Sorry, Embo. Unfortunately, Wiz hates learning and considering...
Hates learning? You're sat there in silence.
We're learning what Kamala... Alright, fuck you. We're gonna learn from Ben Shapiro instead.
Ben Shapiro here.
Ben Shapiro's the only one.
To Scamala, Kamala Harris Unmasked. This series is exactly why Daily Wire Plus exists.
Wait,
hold on. Welcome.
Wait. I was right. Listen.
To Scamala. Hey folks, Ben Shapiro here. Welcome to Scamala, Kamala Harris.
Scamala? Kamala? Even he's got it wrong.
Kamala.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
Kamala
work.
Harmala.
Scamala Kamala. This
Scarmala.
But buckle up.
No, actually, I kind of like
series is
it. I've
exactly
come
why
around
Daily
on
Wire
it.
Plus exists. And why your membership is so
Scarmala.
crucial. We're bringing you the unvarnished truth about Kamala Harris that the mainstream media are too cowardly to touch. This is the kind of hard-hitting, fact-based content that's missing in today's media landscape. While the left-wing outlets spin their narratives, we're committed to giving you the real story, no matter whom it offends. Your support allows us to create content that matters, content that gives you the facts and the truth.
I think you're just attracted to Ben Shapiro. That's my guess. That's my estimation of what's going on here. I think you just find him.
No, I have thoughts about what he has to say. Whereas Kamala Harris, when she bores me to fucking death.
God, you actually just.
And you didn't have anything either. You didn't have anything either.
Just hate politics. You actually.
I gave you platform. I gave you questions. I prompted you to say anything about it, and you couldn't.
I literally was talking about that. All right.
No one else will because of their own agendas. We're not beholden to corporate interests or political parties. We answer to you, our members. This fight for truth is more important now than ever before. With Scamala, we're not just exposing one politician. We're challenging the entire corrupt system that props up incompetent leaders and radical ideologies. If you believe in honest journalism, if you're tired
is he going to do the DEI meme? He's going to do the DEI
of the mainstream media's lies, and if you want to be part of the solution, then join us. Go to dailywire.com/subscribe and become a member today. Let's continue this fight together. The truth matters. With your help, we'll make sure it's heard. Now, let's dive into Scamala, Kamala Harris Unmasked, and see what the left doesn't want you to know. Meet Kamala Harris. You know her, of course. She's the Vice President of the United States, the historic first black female Vice President. Since Joe Biden chose Kamala as his vice presidential candidate in 2020, he has touted her as a co-partner in this administration.
I will be a full partner to the president-elect and the president, and whatever our priorities are, I will be there to support.
No, wait. Here's the prediction, right? Do we say, what do you reckon he's going to say? She's done nothing, or she's been puppeting Biden? Is he going to competency explain her, or under competency explain her?
Neither. She is part of a DEI cabal designed to get her into power so that they can do their DEI agenda, and the reason they picked her is because they knew that they were going to ice Biden.
That might be the long term, but the point he's brought up is brought in as a co-partner. Is he going to say that she is a co-partner, or is she underperforming or overperforming?
She's a puppet. It's her team that's trying to get.
So you think he's going to say, despite being an equal partner, she's underperformed?
Well, no, I don't think he'll say she underperformed. I think he'll say that she's just a black woman figurehead for the deep state, essentially, or like his analog for the deep state.
So that would be underperforming. She doesn't actually do anything. That's what you think he's going to say here.
Well, but her staff do things. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's going to say.
No, you're not. You listen to what I'm saying.
I understand.
He's
what you're
brought
saying.
up the point.
Oh.
Why would he then? He might pivot to a different point if that's what you're saying.
I don't think.
Play it. Let's see.
Okay, I think he's gonna say that this is just a DEI conspiracy, and that it's her team, her staff. She is not the figurehead. She's an empty vessel who just happens to be a black woman, and they're gonna push her to the front so that the deep state Joe Biden cronies can get the black woman that they want in charge so that they can do their DEI agenda and get rid of the last white man standing in their way. The incompetent Joe Biden, who maybe even had he been younger, he would have been able to stop the DEI cabal from taking over. But unfortunately, he's so senile that they've manipulated him into a position where they can take over. That's what Shapiro's going to say. I'm quite confident.
People. She was put in charge of the border crisis. She has substituted for Joe Biden at international conferences on Ukraine. She has sat in on phone calls with foreign leaders. She has globetrotted to push the administration's agenda on everything from climate change to the economy to race in America. And yet, Kamala Harris is largely perceived as a joke by the American public, a figure straight from Veep.
My fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and
have you seen Veep? I love this fucking show. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a banger.
It's by the thick of it, guys.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know. That makes so much sense. It's such a good fucking show.
Sometimes instead of
the Scottish Italian guy.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi.
Conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings. We are the United States of America because we are united. Whatever we have in store cannot be known.
There is a reason for that. Harris's awkward laughter has become the unofficial accompaniment to the administration's myriad foibles.
This is all pretty toothless so far, Ben.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Her bizarre word salads have become a late-night comedy fodder.
Right, the significance of the passage of time. What can be,
she sounds funny, she talks funny.
Been. What can be, unburdened by what has been. And as always, Wakanda forever.
Kamala is in the public mind, according to polling data.
Oh shit! Wait, just straight up cool. Hold on.
And as always, Wakanda forever.
Boom! Oh
that's crazy that a president. That's kind of crazy that a potential president of the United States has gone Wakanda forever.
Bro, Kamala for Wakanda. Wait,
Wakanda.
Holy.
That's crazy.
Wait,
that goes so hard.
Wait, that is the hardest fucking thing I've ever seen. Holy shit! I'm taking this image and I'm putting it on.
Kamala for Wakanda.
I'm putting this on a Brat remix. No one can stop me. No one can stop me. I'm putting this on a Brat remix.
Kamala for Wakanda.
It's
crazy.
I'm just gonna like play the little hand movement over.
How has that not gone viral like this?
And as always, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take.
Bro, it's so nice that she put out that heartfelt side after T'Challa died.
It's true. You know what? Hold on. I need to whoop. Okay, I'm just saving that. I need to save that. I'm coming back to that. I'm turning that into a fucking. She's gonna bash. She's gonna bop her chest to the beat. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. And then Joker makeup. Yeah, easy.
Kamala is in the public mind according.
Oh, that's a good thumbnail, Wiz. That's the thumbnail. Oscar's right. That's the thumbnail, dude. Look at that. Come on.
What? You're insane.
What?
I've already got the thumbnail in my head.
Oh, fuck.
I've already got the thumbnail in my head.
Is in the public mind according to polling data. Incompetent, unqualified.
What? Say again?
What? Nothing. I don't want to spoil it.
An idiot. But all of this sells Kamala Harris short. Kamala Harris has been in public life for 4 decades. In that time, she has conned her way from obscurity to deputy district attorney, from there to San Francisco district attorney, from there to California attorney general, from there to the United States Senate, and finally to the vice presidency.
Whoa.
Kamala Harris's story is one of corruption and of failing up, of lies and betrayals, of dishonesty and incompetence. Kamala Harris is not merely incompetent or unqualified or foolish, though. She is dangerous. That danger is often obscured by her awkward persona.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
And she is the danger. I'm telling you, she's the Joker.
But that persona hasn't been an obstacle to her rise. Now, Kamala Harris is a hair's breadth from the Oval Office. But how did she get here? How did someone with such a knack for failure manage to climb the greasy pole to the precipice of the most powerful position in the world? In this documentary podcast, we're peeling back the layers of Kamala Harris's career, exposing the scale.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro, how did you become one of the greatest conservative pundits of all time? How did you climb that greasy pole, brother?
Scandals, the missteps, and the awkwardness that have come to define her journey, and exposing her radicalism too. Because here's
his eyebrows are
Kamala Harris is utterly and radically inauthentic.
They're like they
a person
the one
without any
weird
central conviction except the desire for.
Yeah, this caterpillar is about to cocoon.
It's like he had his eyebrows permed.
I think Dahlia is about to.
Kamala Harris tells us anything. It's that in America, unbridled ambition combined with a complete lack of principle can take you just about anywhere, even to the White House.
Too late.
My mother used to have a very funny story about I was fussing and she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, and this is how she would say it. And she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, freedom.
That's Kamala Harris on Jimmy Fallon's show in 2021, and it's one of her favorite stories. In fact, she told it to Elle magazine in October 2020 as well. Unfortunately, that story doesn't appear to be Kamala's. It appears that Kamala plagiarized it from Martin Luther King Jr., who wrote in 1965, quote, I will never forget a moment in Birmingham when a white policeman accosted a little Negro girl, 7 or 8 years old, who was walking in a demonstration with her mother. What do you want? The policeman asked her gruffly. And the little girl looked at him straight in the eye and answered, freedom. It's a small but telling example of Kamala Harris's constant attempts to reshape and remold.
Wait, hold on. Did she actually... Wait, hold on. What did she say exactly here? Because that was such a short clip.
What do you want? And I said, and this is how she would say it. It was fussing. My mother used to have a very funny story about I was fussing and she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, and this is how she would say it. And she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, freedom.
Wait, no, this isn't plagiarized at all. Her mum is asking her, what does she want? Her civil rights activist parents asked her, what does she want? And she said, she didn't even say freedom, she said freedom. So it's even different to the, what? That's the most insane reach ever. Shapiro, this is your first bullet in the chamber? You missed, bro. What is this shit? Bang. This isn't even the same. This isn't even the same.
That's Kamala Harris on Jimmy Fallon's show in 455, quote, demonstration with her mother. What do you want? The policeman asked her gruffly. And the little girl looked at him straight in the eye and answered,
When you know what, Wiz? You know what? Shapiro's right, actually. Parents.
Well, what you don't know is Kamala Harris's mother is actually a police officer, and Martin Luther King Jr. was there to watch this happen.
All right. Sure. Yeah. That's good. That's a good cover for it. Fucking hell, dude. What? Also, how often do parents ask their child, "What do you want?" Like, what the fuck? No, she didn't even misremember it. Her story is not even this story. She just said, my mum asked me what I wanted, and I said freedom. Jesus Christ.
Freedom. It's a small but telling example of Kamala Harris's constant attempts to reshape and remold.
I wonder why
the rest of the quote is actually, she actually said to her mum, I want freedom from bigotry.
it's just straight up not the same story. Yeah, it's also crazy because like her civil rights activist parents probably knew that story and probably remembered it in part because of its similarity.
It's a reference, yeah.
Exactly. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Yeah, only two young children have ever in their lives said freedom.
Her own history. But what lies at the core of the real Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris was born on October 20th, 1964, to Donald Harris, a Marxist economist from Jamaica, and Shyamala Gopalan, a breast cancer researcher from India. Like Barack Obama, Kamala was not an American descendant of slavery. Both of her parents would earn PhDs.
You have to be to have the clout. You have to be descended from slavery.
Oh my god! You know what? The worst part is he's right though. You don't get slavery clout unless your parents were enslaved. Your parents have to have been slaves, otherwise no
your
clout.
Parents.
Sorry, your parents. Sorry everyone. Sorry.
Just your parents. If it's your grandparents, it's over.
Yeah, well, luckily there's some innovative Romanian sex traffickers that are bringing it back. So you know, soon there will be some children of white slaves. Soon, TM.
From UC Berkeley. They would go on to divorce when she was 7. She was largely raised by her mother. Religiously, she also grew up going to Hindu church. Her mother told the Los Angeles Times in 2004, quote, "A culture that worships goddesses produces strong women. She performs all rituals and says all prayers at the temple. My family always wanted the children to learn the traditions irrespective of their place of birth." Kamala
Dangerous Hindu energy. Shiva is coming to destroy the American populace.
grew up in the uber-liberal enclave of Berkeley for a few years, from 1970 to 1976. Later, of course, Kamala would claim to have been victimized by segregation, most famously in her second presidential debate when she targeted Joe Biden.
We've also heard, and I'm going to now direct this at Vice President Biden, to hear you talk about the reputations of 2 United States senators who built their reputations.
God, he was so young. I can't believe I'm saying it, but look how young
before he was blasted by everything.
Look how young he is. God, the presidency really does age you by 10 years, and
it does terribly.
He did not have 10 years left. He did not have 10 years of lifespan left.
I think you need to have 20 years spare to be able to spend 10 years.
To survive. Look at him. He's so young. Look at his cheeks. Oh my God, that's insane. Fucking hell. He looks so decrepit now. Jeez, he looks like Prince Charles.
He ages everyone terribly.
I know. Obama fucking...
Apart from Trump, who's already aged terribly.
But Trump...
But he probably didn't do that much.
That's the thing. The reason Trump didn't age is because he played golf all the time. He just did his normal life, except he happened to be president. He did very little.
Yeah.
Like, he mostly just lived his regular vibes.
And career.
The DNC is a sinking ship, and you are the choir. Lol. This is why Kamala couldn't even beat Tulsi Gabbard. She couldn't beat Tulsi Gabbard because Tulsi was hot. Alright, I know how America works. Also, to be clear, the DNC is a sinking ship, but I'm still pro Kamala, okay? Because she's the Joker, alright? She's gonna blow that shit to fucking smithereens, swim to shore, okay? And she's gonna take all of the coconuts. Alright, she is going to gather the coconuts, and you first, will be doing whatever she wants for them. Queen of a new civilization.
On the segregation of race in this country. You also worked with them to oppose busing. You know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
When Kamala was 12, she moved with her mother and sister to Montreal, Canada. There she went to school at the private Catholic school.
That's a good fucking line. And that little girl was me.
Notre Dame de Neiges, then Westmount High School. According to the New York Times, quote, eventually the family settled on the top floor of a spacious Victorian home in an affluent neighborhood bordering Westmount, one of Canada's wealthiest districts. According to one of...
The vice president didn't grow up in poverty? No way. Crazy.
That's crazy.
It could never be me. Insane. Oh my God. An American politician from a wealthy background or a middle-class background? Wow, crazy.
Kamala's classmates, students at her school, were more divided, quote, about who had the latest Jordache jeans than about race. In other words, Kamala certainly did not grow up in the face of widespread and sinister American racism. She spent her most formative years in Canada. Nonetheless, after high school, Kamala went to college at Howard University, a historically black university. She chose Howard because, as she later told the Washington Post, when you're at an HBCU, and especially one with the size and with the history of Howard University, and also in the context of also being in DC, which was known forever as being Chocolate City, it just becomes about you understanding that there's a whole world of people who are like you. It's not just about there are a few of us who may find each other. She was searching for an identity, and she found one,
Chocolate
becoming
City
a
would be
social...
in Belgium. Right?
Yeah? Why? Why, Wiz?
Because they make chocolate there.
Yeah? And how does that
and you
relate?
can like pretend it's actually a city made of chocolate.
And how does that relate to what Ben Shapiro said, Wiz?
I said I'd hope, as in I'm disappointed that it's an American. It means that, dude.
So you're disappointed, just to be clear, your disappointment here...
If a place was called Chocolate City, I wouldn't want it to be called that for that reason. I want it to be called Chocolate City because it's a city made of chocolate.
Do you see what I have to deal with? Do you see this? People ask me why I'm
abusive. What, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
People ask me why I'm abusive. You
tell me you don't want a city made out of chocolate.
I'm not
Is that what you're saying?
talking to you. Chat.
Oh, because it's not vegan. Okay, I understand. I understand. I understand. Because he knows vegan chocolate wouldn't have the strength to make buildings out of. He knows.
Chat. Do you see what the fuck is wrong with him? I like chat.
Of course, you wouldn't want Chocolate City.
Chat being on my side makes me feel like we're all on the same team against you. Actually, this is great. I prefer this. I don't like that you got Cheetah
on your
there.
Side.
Smuggle, we've seen your behavior. Your behavior. Are you drunk? Is the wine hitting? Behavior. Yeah, that's what I thought. Glass houses. Consider your actions before flinging stones.
Did you declare chat is on your side and it just isn't?
I'm Team Wiz. They're coping.
Justice activist as soon as she got there. According to the Post, quote, she spent many weekends protesting against apartheid in South Africa on the Mall in Washington, D.C., and she took part in a 1983 sit-in of an administration building to protest the expulsion of the...
Okay, that's it. Chat, you're going in the bin. Oops, I broke it. I broke the video again. Chat, you're going in the bin. Chat, I'm drunk. No, that's it. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Just because you want Chocolate City to be racist. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
I'm sorry. What else can your position be characterized
Last chance. Last chance, chat. Last chance before I dump you in the fucking trash. I'm putting you in the fucking trash.
I'm just saying, if I'm going on holiday to Chocolate City and I get there and it's an impoverished neighborhood because of racism, I'm gonna be so mad.
Down you go. You know what? I'm gonna put them down here. 1 second. I'm just gonna. All right, get your asses. All right, fuck you guys. Nope, you're going. You're in timeout. Chat, you're in timeout. Go to bed. Go to bed. Whoop. There you go. Whoop. Just shove him down.
You're saying you go into the travel agents, they say one ticket to Chocolate City is it's cheap as anything, and you get there and it's not a city made of chocolate. You're gonna be happy by that.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you, dude. I'm done with you. I'm gonna. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Plop. All right. Yep. Shut up. Stop talking. Stop.
And instead, you're like happy. Instead, you're like happy that it's racist.
They won't stay down. Ah, fuck. Ah, oh, they're like bees. They're like bees. Where's? Get them off me. Where's?
What if you weren't so rude to them? They wouldn't try and kill you.
Oh my god. Oh, they're choking me. Get them off me. Get them off me. They're attacking the chat. I'm sorry. Ah. Okay.
Take him out, chat.
Fucking hell. Fuck these guys. Fucking freaks. Little animals. All right. I'm gonna stay. You know what? Chat can stay over there. I'm gonna be. You know what? Now it's me and Wiz against chat. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna put my hands around you. Come here.
Get off me.
It's me and you versus chat.
Why would you put your hands on me? Get
I'm
away.
hiding behind you. You're so big today. What's going on? You're so big today.
I go bigger.
Only ads be the most popular. Only ads. Only ads.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What's happening? Oh god. I think you broke the space-time continuum with your horrible frog thing.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's so huge. He's so swole. Bzzz. Okay. Oh, it's so cracked, dude. It's so cracked. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Back off, dude.
That was so upsetting. Alright.
Nonetheless, after high school, Kamala went to college at Howard University, a historically black university. She chose Howard because, as she later told the Washington Post, when you're at California,
God, the fucking true crime documentary music they put behind this. This is literally all conservatives respond to. It's just the music that you put behind information.
Hastings College of Law.
Well, that's their association with crime.
Yeah.
The district attorney's office between second and third year at law school. Career might well.
Yeah, that and skin color.
Have ended there as a local prosecutor. But then in 1994, she met someone very.
That's the joke.
I made the joke about the music. You made what? Shut up.
Did you just
important?
What? Did you just repeat the joke more obviously? Try and pass it off as yours?
Yes.
Speaker of the California.
Chat are stupid, and they'll think I came up with it.
Why did you think I said that's why
Willie Brown had entered the
that's
California State
associate
Assembly.
with crime?
No, Willie Brown! Oh no! Oh, this is where they're going to say, yeah. Is this going to be the thing where she hauled herself out to get preferential treatment? Oh no! The real joke is it's July and they are swapping candidates. Are you mad about that? Are you? Why are you upset? What? Tell me why you're upset about this. Like, why is it a problem that they're switching candidate? What are you worried about? Are you worried about the democratic process not being adhered to? Is that what you're concerned about? Do you feel like it's disrespectful to democracy? You're celebrating. Oh, you're celebrating that we have a better candidate than Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden. Now we have a better candidate than the extremely unpopular, disfavored to win candidate. I agree. I am also celebrating. Yes, because now the Democrats have a better chance of winning. Lol, better. Did you like Sleepy Joe Biden? Are you a fan of Sleepy Joe Biden? First, last. Are you a fan? Are you a Joe
Oscar,
Biden?
why are you being nice to the Trumper? What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, no. The best candidate. Just
Oscar
like
has the worst radar for people.
Oscar's Argentinian. He's surrounded by Nazis. His family are literally Nazis who fled World War II. Okay. I liked him, but she is better. I think better is yet to be demonstrated. I'm just asking. I'm asking this guy. Hey, first, if you want to come have a chat, you can come have a chat, buddy. All right. All right. All right. You seem to have some good opinions.
64, the same year Kamala was born. He was 60 years old when they began dating. Kamala, a mere 29.
Oh, yikes. That's a nasty age gap. 29, I guess, isn't too bad, but that's...
Brown was a famous womanizer who led a separate life from his wife and apparently had done so since 1980. Bill Clinton called him the real Slick Willie. Brown was a California political kingmaker, looking for a new gig after Speaker of the Assembly. He wanted to run for mayor of San Francisco. And Kamala was, to put it mildly, a woman on the make. Within months, Brown wasn't just squiring around Kamala publicly, introducing her to all the important people in California culture and politics.
Correct about what? You haven't made any affirmative statement. You've just been yapping.
He's correct in the fact that he's celebrating.
I guess. Congrats. You've correctly assessed that you are celebrating, I guess. Good job, buddy. You win.
Politics. He was actually appointing her to public positions. Taxpayer-funded public positions.
Frequent companion. No, that's old school talk for... Oh, no. Okay.
First, he appointed her to the California Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board, a position that compensated her $97,000 annually. That would be about $205,000 today. She left after 6 months, but he then appointed her to the California Medical Assistance Commission, which paid her over $70,000 per year, about $150,000 today. As the Washington Examiner reports, the commission met just twice per month. Kamala still missed 1/5 of all the meetings. Kamala herself was the youngest member of the board by 30 years. Brown sent her a letter stating, quote, "I am confident that your knowledge and experience will contribute significantly."
Imagine using a network to attain political status. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Oh my god. Good thing George Bush Jr. never did that. Oh wait, who's he the junior of, Wiz?
Don't know.
Okay, he probably came up on his own bootstraps. What about Hillary Clinton? I've heard that name before.
Yeah, people don't know this. Her name's actually Hillary Clinton Jr.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Wait, so Bill Clinton was her husband and her father? Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Does that mean what's her
Bill
face?
Clinton is Bill
Lewinsky?
Clinton Jr.
That makes sense.
And George W. Bush is George W. Bush Jr. Jr.
The counter to this is Trump appointed family members to cabinet. No, that counter doesn't work because Donald Trump never fucked Ivana Trump. Oh wait. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. No, I think Orange is right. Oh dear.
To the important work of the commission. At the time, she had zero experience in health or medicine, despite the fact that the committee was supposed to be, quote, selected from persons with experience in management of hospital services, risk management insurance, or prepaid health programs.
The president is the last VP, and his VP is now running. Yes, this is extremely common in American politics. In fact, it's well known that when you nominate someone for VP, they are usually going to run for president. That is, in fact, how it works. Yes, first.
I'm sure Pence would have tried to run if Trump didn't advocate for killing him.
Yeah, true. Hey, why? Yeah, exactly. Why isn't Pence running? Wait a minute. What is it? Because Trump wants to give another candidate a chance? Vance? Yeah. Pence did try to run. No. I mean, why isn't Pence the fucking VP anymore? Huh?
You're right. It is a revolving door now. He's right.
Pence is running. Pence is running for his fucking life from the next insurrection. Yeah, exactly. Yay!
Yeah, exactly.
High five!
He gets it.
Yeah, he gets it. Yeah, let's go. We did it. All right.
He gets it.
We found common ground. We both love money.
The delivery of health services, the management of county health systems, and a representative of recipients of service.
Hero of the Republic, Mike Pence. Friend of the stream and savior of democracy, Mike Pence.
We'll get to more on that in a moment. First, are you still struggling with back taxes or unfiled returns? Nearly 1 in 4 mail your filings to eliminate the risk of IRS on USA.com/service. Personal service indeed. As Kamala's mother would later tell the press, quote, why shouldn't she have gone out with Willie Brown? He was a player. Brown didn't just provide a public pension to his lover, he also familiarized her with the top players in the state. As journalist Charlie Spearing writes in his political biography of Kamala, Amateur Hour, quote, Brown and Harris only dated for about a year, but he made a foundational impact on her political and financial future. In his last year as California Speaker of the Assembly, Brown appointed his new girlfriend to 2 positions in state government that, all told, paid her more than $400,000 over 5 years. Brown also gave Harris the keys to a BMW. As Brown's girlfriend, Harris was featured in all the gossip and high society columns as Brown worked the city for his campaign for mayor. Brown has publicly acknowledged how much he helped her in her early years. Yes, we dated. It was more than 20 years ago, he wrote in 2019. Yes, I may have influenced her career by appointing her to 2 state commissions.
He kind of looks good for a man who is clearly 120 years old. He was 60 when she was 29.
He looks wealthy.
He's 90. That's pretty good for 90.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he was 90. I thought that was from when
if
he
he was
60
60 when they were dating, and she's 59 now. No, is she 59 or 49? I think she's 40. I think she's 59. So, yeah, so that was 30 years ago. Damn. No, he looks pretty good for fucking 90. Jesus. You know what they say?
Yeah.
Black lives matter.
When I was Assembly Speaker, and I certainly helped with her first race for District Attorney in San Francisco. I've also helped with...
No, this is all pretty hilarious.
I mean, is he really, as a conservative, is he really going to judge age gaps? Because that's like his whole team's thing.
I was mad when the best they had was Clinton and Biden. Yeah, now you've got some real competition, buddy. We're coming for you. Wow. This is going to be good. Now it's just too funny not to laugh. I agree, dude. I've been laughing all fucking day. Kamala Harris is cackling, dude. Laughing Kamala.
She's the Joker, baby.
She's the fucking Joker, dude. She's the fucking Joker. We're so excited. Everyone's laughing. We're laughing with her, okay? How old is Ivanka? I don't know how old she was when Trump had sex with her. I have no idea. No one knows that. It's unverifiable.
I think 12.
Possible. That was the beauty pageant age that he was fumbling around in the dressing rooms for, right?
The careers of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
I'm gonna go this way to my changing room. Their changing rooms are this way. My
beauty
changing room
pageants,
is over
or as I call it, beauty pageants, or as I call it, pre-ordering my wife.
Oh god, no! No. Oh, that's good. Good job. I'm gonna assume you came up with that.
Governor Gavin Newsom, Senator Dianne Feinstein, and a host of other politicians. He does not know, however, that he never had sex with Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom, or Dianne Feinstein, we presume. Kamala was not just another fling for Willie Brown. Some people around...
The Kamala laughing is a bit odd. Has that been a gimmick? She can stop? No, she cannot stop.
I don't want her to ever stop.
Even if she could, she shouldn't. She has a moral imperative to keep cackling.
Thought it was serious. Herb Cain, a San Francisco Chronicle reporter who also happened to be Willie Brown's best friend, wrote a lot about his relationship with Kamala. In a June 19, 1995 report, Cain wrote that Brown had, quote, given up girls in favor of a woman, Kamala Harris, who's exactly the steadying influence he needs.
Giving up girls in favor of a woman? No!
But that doesn't that just speak to her character, though? Like, even, like, if she was a bit younger, they're all like, wow, she actually does have her own merits.
Who said that?
Well, this is an article that his friend wrote about Kamala Harris. And was like, even my friend has given up on girls and has started dating a woman.
Oh, I see what you mean, right.
Implying that it's like she's competent in her own regard rather than just being like a young person that he dates.
Everything bad is good? Oh, so you are a conservative. Sorry. Okay, that makes sense.
In December 14th, 1995...
I fully endorse all of your political opinions, brother, okay? I'm on your side, trust me.
A piece on Brown's victory party, Cain referred to Kamala as the, quote, first lady in waiting. He reported that the hat Brown wore celebrating with "Da Mayor" written on it in all caps was a gift from Kamala.
It is the mayor!
But then, 11 days later, on the day after Christmas, Cain wrote the newly elected mayor was putting word out it was over with Kamala. He said the breakup was shocking and flabbergasted Aide, who viewed Kamala as the perfect antidote to his playboy tendencies. So, what happened? For that, you need to look in Willie Brown's own autobiography, Basic Brown. Without mentioning Kamala by name, he says his actual wife, Blanche Vitero, put her foot down when she saw the reports about how serious things were with Kamala. In the book, Brown writes about Blanche...
No conservatives have to defend Trump? Is he a pedo?
Wait, sorry. No conservatives have to defend Trump. What
Wait, Smug, stop. All you have
I'm
to
so
do.
confused.
Is he a pedo? Because if you say no, that's defending him. Let's see. What's he cooking?
So you can read
can read better.
That's not a response.
Oh, okay. He can't read.
I'm not a conservative. No, we're just asking.
Oh, Cope, he's changed his whole political affiliation
my God,
just to avoid the question.
Wait, what? Let me get. Oh wait, are you a libertarian, bro? What are you? Or are you a groiper? What's your deal, brother? What's your deal?
As in, no, conservatives have to defeat Trump, or no conservatives, have to defend Trump.
I'm apolitical, brackets, hate black women.
Punctuation would have. No, I'm apolitical. I just like cartoons.
Yeah. Wait. What kind of cartoons, bro? DNC bots are weird. With DNC bots, yes, I have been personally hired by Nancy Pelosi to run interference. I am Kamala Harris's greatest defender.
Sorry. Can you stop? I just need to quiet for a moment. I just need to download the most recent DNC propaganda.
Yeah.
The new line.
Oh god.
Kama looks cute when she laughs.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, that's good. I need to.
So you got a cute laugh.
You don't even think critically at all?
No, I've never done that.
Why have you failed to respond to any of the any part of this? You haven't engaged with anything critically.
Maintained her cool about his philandering.
You think I'm just pretending to be independent? I would just love you to be able to answer any questions straight, but you're dodging and diving.
I think he's the DNC bot, dude.
Maybe he's running reverse
interference. Kid Botkin?
It could be. Get MVC, buddy. He's too scared to get MVC.
Dude.
He's too scared.
Every once in a while, she made it clear who was boss. After Blanche read an item in Herb Cain's column that implied a girlfriend.
Answer my loaded questions. Oh well, okay. Wait. Oh. He's look at him. He's migrate about rape. What? Oh, he's cosplaying you as. Debate me, bro.
Joined 14th of July 2024.
Interesting. Wait, please let him into VC. Wait, he's scared. He's scared to join VC. This man's a coward. What do you mean? We're letting him.
I'm banking it on him being a little bot. I think he's a little bot.
No, he's scared. He's too scared. He's not going to join.
I think he's a little bot. There's an invite. If you don't click it, you're over.
Oh no, you found him.
You're over. Your account's a week old. I think you're a bot.
Are you a attributable person? Oh no. I just want to know what this guy's deal is. He seems fun. He seems like
he's a bot, dude.
No. Wait, I'm running auditions to replace you. Actually, this guy might be a good candidate for me to finally ditch you.
He's clearly a bot.
I'm gonna put him in your frog body. I'm gonna put him in your little frog body. See how easy it is to derail your streams. Oh no! Does this guy think that he's
That's what the
stream
is, dude.
The entire stream is. What do you think we do? It's one big derail. We're just tangent maxing, dude. We barely cover anything. We're famous for spending 2 hours on 7 minutes of video. Oh, this guy doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Yeah, Kamala does look cute.
True.
Friend of mine and I were going to get married. This is what she said to a friend. Quote, listen, she may have him at the moment, but come Inauguration Day and he's up there on the platform being sworn in. I'll be holding the Bible. That's from Willie Brown himself. Why was he scared of his wife?
The entire stream is getting one guy in chat. You're our one guy. You're our guy, dude. You're our guy, man. Imagine Smug not being ADHD. Shut up!
Well, in the book, he also writes that she was a high priestess in Haitian voodoo religion. So maybe it was that. But more importantly, any notion this wasn't an affair because Brown and his wife were long estranged.
Everyone's so paranoid, dude. No, it's not Saxon. I'm pretty sure Saxon doesn't talk like this. Saxon, you can intuit Saxon bots. Saxon is very special. Oh man. He refuses to go back on meds.
Play the video. Play the video.
Alright.
Undercut by Brown himself. They broke up because Willie Brown was married. And maybe that explains the animosity Kamala clearly still has. Brown wouldn't leave his voodoo priestess wife to make Kamala San Francisco's first lady. As Spearing points out in his book, Kamala still refuses to acknowledge her debt to her former lover. Later in her career, as she ran for San Francisco district attorney with his help, she insisted, quote, "His career is over. I will be alive and kicking for the next 40 years. I do not owe him a thing. If there is corruption, it will be prosecuted." Kamala doesn't mention Willie Brown once in her autobiography. In 1998, San Francisco district attorney Terrence Hallinan hired the now 30.
That means he probably cheated on her.
Yeah, he had a wife, right? That was the thing. Like Willie Brown. Like there's some shit going down with Willie Brown.
What? Not Willie Brown.
No,
not our Willie Brown.
He said she didn't mention Willie Brown once, so they must have had a bad breakup or something. When the guy keeps talking about it and the girl stops, that means there was some bad vibe shit going down.
Yeah.
33-year-old Kamala. She was to be paid some $100,000 per year, almost $200,000 in today's dollars. Hallinan called her a terrific prosecutor with a great reputation. He also insisted he had not spoken with Willie Brown about her hiring until it was all done. Sure. The next year, despite questions about Hallinan's far-left...
That's it? That's your commentary? He said, guy says thing didn't happen, and you go, sure.
Might be weird,
I'm just asking questions very quickly and nasally.
Rest of prosecutorial style, Brown backed Hallinan. Kamala, though, quickly became disillusioned with her lack of power in the prosecutor's office. She tried to get Hallinan's chief deputy fired. When she failed in August 2000, she moved to the city attorney's office and set her sights on defenestrating her former boss. Kamala's next ambitious move would be the betrayal of the man who hired her at the San Francisco district attorney's office.
Based, kill your manager. Yes, destroy your manager and take their place. Absolutely.
She doesn't want to leave a trace. That's what it is.
Anarchist queen. No, it's good. It's good tactics. It's good tactics. You're the person who hired you is not entitled to your loyalty. Okay, destroy them. Look at Wiz. He tries to destroy me every day.
Yeah, and I hired him.
Hey! This is my stream, motherfucker.
Just 3 months after she moved offices, in October 2000, Willie Brown began publicly criticizing Hallinan, paving the way for the Kamala Harris for DA campaign.
And I made a very conscious and deliberate decision to become a prosecutor, understanding that it is some of the most vulnerable people in our community who are impacted by the criminal justice system.
Kamala turned on Hallinan as soft on crime and tried to make the case that she would be far harsher on criminals than Hallinan had. She went out of her way to slam Hallinan's refusal to prosecute thousands who had rioted over the Iraq War. She slammed Hallinan as a man willing to let murderers off the hook. She accused Hallinan of, quote, lying to us about his domestic violence record, adding, "Women are dying because of it." As we'll see, this was merely...
Wait, she ran... So, hold on, she ran
I think those are all fair.
That's normal. You're in a campaign. It's a campaign. Jesus.
She later then went on to commit political campaigning.
she committed the crime of politics.
Did you know that the presidential nominee candidate for the Democratic National Party is used to be a politician?
Unforgivable to the wall. Damn, you're still on this? Sorry, Embo.
Rhetoric.
Embo, it's the theme of the episode, man.
San Francisco prosecutorial model herself. Hallinan struck back by pointing out Kamala's relationship with Brown. In response, Kamala threw Willie Brown under the bus, undoubtedly with his tacit permission. As the Los Angeles Times would later report, quote, Brown, the outgoing mayor, less than universally loved at the end of his second term, kept his public role minimal. But his stamp of approval was crucial in raising money from the San Francisco establishment, said Aaron Peskin, a Board of Supervisors member who backed Harris. Kamala wasn't above skirting the line either. As the Times reported, quote, the City Ethics Commission fined Harris $34,000 for breaching a spending cap she promised to honor, and her campaign manager was caught impersonating a volunteer for a rival in a bungled attempt to gain inside information.
She's already accumulated half a dozen misdemeanors, the highest fine in the history of the San Francisco Ethics Commission, and committed violation after violation of our ethics code.
But Kamala Harris did win.
For the city and county of San Francisco.
Congratulations.
I mean, these
so some guy lied about her.
This sounds like incompetent campaigning in your very first political campaign. I'm not really sold that this is.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like.
Well, it's
probably just some guy said that as a counterpoint to her in the campaign. Doesn't mean it's true.
What about the
like, what's the validity of the statement other than some guy said it at some point?
Sorry, I read another first comment. I nearly fell asleep. Sorry. What about the people she locked up? What about them?
I thought that was your whole thing. Lock them up.
Wait. Sorry. Should we release all of the black criminals from prison? What do you think first? What do you think? What do you think, buddy? So excited.
He doesn't have any thoughts. He's a bot, dude. He's a bot.
After winning, as has been the consistent pattern throughout her career, Kamala immediately embarked on a campaign for higher office. This involved two simultaneous goals. First, catering to a radical left-wing base. Second, acting tough on crime. Now, there's no easy way to square those two goals, unless you're willing to lie, and that's precisely what Kamala did. In her inaugural speech, she promised to be smart on crime. By smart, she meant dishonest. First, she sought to cater to her left-wing base. Kamala had campaigned as an opponent of the death penalty, and she held to that even after the April 2004 murder of police.
She catered to her radical left-wing base by being against the death penalty. Holy shit.
That is a radical position.
Radical Marxist socialist ideas like not killing criminals.
Don't kill people.
Fucking hell, dude. What has happened to the Overton window that Shapiro thinks of that? You know what? I wonder if there must be right-wingers that hear that and go, that feel a little bit of disconnect. Surely. They can't all be pro-death penalty.
No, there's right-wingers they're pleased to be able to just execute on the street. Judge Dredd
I know
style.
there are, but are all right-wingers pro-death penalty? I want to look at the polling on this.
First, if you don't state your political opinion or affiliation, we are going to assume based off what your views are. So you have to say what your political opinion is now, and if you don't, we're just not going to engage.
No, I'm going to engage. I'm just going to keep guessing different things and making fun of you. My internet just cook? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you had a little moment there, dude.
Had a little moment. Shit, I don't know
what happened there. You had a little moment there.
That was crazy.
Chat.
There we go. Look at this.
Is it still alive?
God! 80% of Republicans are pro-death penalty? 50% of Democrats! Bro, America is
it's an America thing.
I know, but that's crazy. That's insane, dude. That's insane.
Complicated analysis that involved many issues, many facts, and many laws. It wasn't. She just didn't want a death penalty case on her record, despite the protestations of then-Senator Dianne Feinstein. Kamala also avoided seeking the death penalty for an illegal immigrant gang member who committed a triple homicide. It simply wouldn't do to look too right-wing in going after murderers, even if she had.
Or maybe she's anti-death penalty. Maybe she has a position. I don't know, maybe.
Had criticized her predecessor for just that sort of conciliatory approach to homicide. Kamala also reversed herself on her critique of Hallinan regarding the Iraq War rioters. She ended up letting all of them off the hook. Her office was responsible.
Best let protesters off the hook. Sick. Better than Starmer.
Responsible for the release on probation of a suspect who would murder a prominent Oakland journalist. She refused to prosecute criminals under California's so-called three-strike law unless the final felony was violent. It turns out her campaign as a smart crime fighter was just a facade for the reality.
Sorry, so she refused to use the three-strike policy unless the last strike was violent. Ben Shapiro is just explicitly advocating for the idea that if like a fucking teenager gets caught with weed, like a small amount of weed 3 times, that they get cooked, that they just go to prison. Really? That's Shapiro's position is caught with weed 3 times and you go to prison for a long time. That's it. That's his position. That makes sense? That makes sense to everyone? Yes? Okay, great. Cool. All stoners in prison. Let's go.
San Francisco leftism. But somehow Kamala also had to appear tough on crime, at least tough enough to run for Attorney General of California. And so she began falsifying her prosecutorial statistics. Now there are 2 ways of increasing your conviction rates as a prosecutor. First, you can actually increase the number of convictions out of the number of trials. You can be a better prosecutor. Second, you can decrease the number of trials altogether, while holding the number of convictions steady. Give a bunch of cases easy plea bargains. Kamala...
Wait, this sounds like a great move. What? So she wasted less time in the system and focused more on cases that could actually win at trial? Really? She focused...
Yep.
Wait, so she kept
Sounds like she's competent. Sounds like she might have gotten somewhere based on her merits rather than anything else.
She kept the number of prosecutions the same? What? But this is literally... This is the thing. This is great. Oh my god.
Well, of course, went with strategy number 2. As Charlie Spearing reports, quote, of the backlog of 73 homicide cases on Hallinan's watch, Harris cut a deal for 32 of them and only convicted 15 of the defendants for murder. Police officer...
Okay. Well, these were cases, so, like, we have no information about whether, like, these were homicide cases. That doesn't mean homicides... Right? Like, these were to go to trial. So she increased... Basically, what she's done is she's increased the threshold of evidence required to go to a full trial, and is instead doing more plea bargaining, which is cheaper and generally more consistent. Oh my god, dude. Oh no. He's such an idiot. He's not an idiot. He's dishonest. He knows what he's doing.
Ambo, journalist is very generous for Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, he's not a journalist. He's a fucking YouTuber. Ben Shapiro is a YouTuber.
Opinion writer?
No. Ben Shapiro is a YouTuber. He's a YouTube influencer. That's it. He's an influencer. Do not give him anything higher level than fucking YouTuber.
Officers didn't understand why cases were being dropped, but the answer was obvious. Fewer cases you need to prosecute means fewer cases you need to win to keep your conviction rate up. Kamala continued to take both sides in nearly every issue during her time as San Francisco DA. She refused to prosecute prostitution, but opposed decriminalization.
She refused to prosecute prostitution, but opposed decriminalization. This is quite common. This is quite a common, like, middle ground in... I mean, it's the same as, like... So, like, what's the... Like, this is, like, you know, prostitution in a lot of places. Or weed in in the Netherlands, right? In Amsterdam. Right? Like, it's not explicitly legal. It's just not prosecuted. Like, they only ever go after organized crime. They don't actually go after... They don't go after people.
She supported legalizing medical pot, but also supported federal officers arresting distributors. She tried to
Wait, that's exactly what you would want, right, Shapiro? Like, if you're willing to accept weed at all, it would be for medical purposes, but you would want her to go after distributors. This is not hypocritical. This is not hypocritical at all. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Oh my god. Arrested distributors, but what was fine with medical marijuana? Isn't that, like, the ideal? Even from a conservative perspective? Jesus Christ. They're idiots.
Prosecutors get
That's decriminalized? You're thinking of legalized? Oh, sorry, okay.
in front of a woman who was injured by the police after attacking officers. Most famously, she began arguing she could lock up parents of truant children.
I would not be standing here were it not for the education I received. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
Later, of course.
Well, lock up is different to prosecuting. Prosecuting doesn't mean sent to jail.
Yes.
It generally meant fining. For
Implies
stuff like
child abuse, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah. Which I think is very so hot in here. You're gonna have to just live with the sound of the pond flowing. Near the ocean.
What are you saying? What has happened to you? Why do you sound like you're walking away?
Shut up!
You're right next to me, dude.
Shut up! I'm right here. Oh, it's so much cooler in here. Oh, sorry, I'm just taking my hat off because I was my hat may be too hot. Oh no, what's going on? Oops. He's getting bigger. He's getting bigger. So look out!
Whoa!
I don't know what I did here.
First, she would argue she never actually imprisoned parents, but that's not what she was bragging about at the time, trying to be top cop. Her incompetence nearly exploded into the open in 2010 when a member of her office emailed a colleague about an increasingly undependable crime lab technician. That crime lab technician, Deborah Madden, wasn't merely undependable, it turned out. She was criminal. She had tampered with cocaine and stolen some of it. A court found that Kamala, quote,
yeah, a little bit for me, a little bit for you. A little bit for me, a little bit for you. That has been the policy for time immemorial. This is normal. No, this is one actual bad thing. A little for me, a little for you. It's a fair rule. You're gonna work around drugs all day, you're not gonna do a little bit? Just a little bit? Crazy.
quote, failed to produce exculpatory
talking.
Oh, maybe.
information actually in her possession regarding Madden and the crime lab. The court blasted Kamala for significant errors and misjudgments. Hundreds of cases were affected. Kamala would herself dismiss
Oh, I did hear about this. Yeah, okay.
some 1,000 drug-related cases in order to get the scandal off the books. Once again, she was willing to let hundreds of criminals onto the streets in order to cut short the terrible headlines.
Or, you know, maybe because hundreds of drug tests were negatively impacted and there probably wasn't a way to redo them, they probably decided not to just assume all of these people that were falsely accused, that had, like, testing done randomly by this lady who was just kind of deciding the test result without actually doing the tests. Maybe you shouldn't prosecute people based on that, Ben? Maybe that shouldn't be a reason why someone goes to prison for years and years and years?
Yep.
I don't know.
Maybe it's not enough evidence.
Ben? Yeah, Ben? Hello, Ben? What's the standard of evidence you require for Trump to be prosecuted, Ben? I wonder. Where's
Ben doesn't like Trump. Ben doesn't like Trump.
Yeah, but he'll defend him till the day he dies. He's still a fucking simp. Speaking of vote blue no matter who, even Shapiro is like fucking obsessed with Trump winning. He's still all in on it. Hi, the Pondscum Podcast. Hi, the Chukva. Chukva, how's it going, buddy? Big fan of your work.
CHVQV.
Chukva. I love Chukva. Love a good Chukva in the morning. I believe it's a Bosnian traditional dish. Oh no.
Subscribe
All
and
of
like
this
video.
time, Kamala's
Yeah, subscribe and like.
eyes were on the next rung on the political ladder, State Attorney General. To achieve that office, Kamala would have to increase her name brand, and the media were prepared to help her out.
Now to a woman named one of America's most powerful women by Newsweek magazine as San Francisco's first female African-American and Indian-American district attorney, Kamala Harris has received praise for raising conviction rates against violent criminals while creating innovative programs to reduce crime and prevent repeat offenders. Do you have ambitions for national office?
And now, it's one step at a time. And I'm a career prosecutor. I really believe that California has the ability, as that old adage says, so goes California, goes the rest of the country.
Now, if you were to watch that interview with Matt Lauer, you'd think Kamala Harris had been wildly successful in San Francisco. But in reality, her tenure was a failure, with low conviction rates, and according to her opponents, the highest homicide and robbery rates in the state. Nonetheless,
according to her opponents? Wait, what? That's
what I mean. He's just getting clips from old campaigns and what her opponents were saying, and then using them like they're real. Yeah.
God.
People have said, yeah, sure they have. They're her political opponents.
It's crazy. It's the standard of evidence required is non-existent for conservatives.
Someone just has to have said it at some point to cite.
Oh God, man. Fuck.
Less celebrity power.
Oh, but if a woman said that a man did something to her a few years ago, all of a sudden, the standard of evidence skyrockets. Ugh.
Triumph. Kamala won the primary. She then moved on to the general election against Republican Steve Cooley, DA for Los Angeles. Cooley promptly hit the nail on the head, pointing out she had no intention of remaining Attorney General for the state, that she had her eyes on higher office. For Kamala's part, she wasn't exactly hiding the ball. She recruited high-profile supporters, including President Barack Obama. Her relationship with Obama would later become a crucial exactly hiding the ball. She recruited high-profile supporters, including President Barack Obama.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just doing some measurements.
What does that mean? What do you mean measurements? What are you doing?
I'm checking something.
What is this, race science?
Sorry, Wiz. I know you hate this, but I might have to break it out. I'm sorry, dude. I know it's annoying. I know you're not a fan, but I think I gotta whoop. Yeah, we're gonna have to break it out, dude. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I gotta.
It doesn't matter, you can try and break it out, you can never get it working, so it's fine.
Shut up, dude. You're so mean. Why are you such a bully? Like, when did you turn into this cruel?
When you became an alcoholic, I had to find ways to defend myself.
Nah, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. Bloop. Okay, hold on. I just checking on some stuff here. Alright. I'm just give me a second. Let me cook. I just wanna check some stuff. Okay, I need to do a little bit of science here.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, hold on. So let's see. We got some stuff here. Okay. Let's get the lines out. Just wanna check some stuff. Okay, so we got the spine here. Okay, let's do some.
George, networking is bad. They hate it when Democrats network, dude.
Okay.
They hate to see them talking.
Okay, so we've got this. And we've got
to
this.
each other.
Okay, we've got this, but then, this is the part where it gets a little bit of a concern because now we've got this. We've got like a eye line here. But her smile is directed here. And she's mogging him here.
I'm glad you chose piss yellow as the color.
Yeah, it's brat green. And then there's like, look, then there's
it's not.
There's no distance here. Yeah, but then if you use her precanthal tilt, and then you follow his eye line, then you take her neck out to the joint, to the joinder, and then you take his collar line.
This is how you draw one of those cool S's, you know, the graffiti S's.
No, look, and then, dude, bro, I think they hooked up.
Whoa.
Dude, look at this. Look at the behavioral. I've done the behavioral science. I have a degree in evolutionary psychology. I think these guys fucked. That's the only conclusion I can draw from this, dude. Look at this. Look, the science is there.
Yeah, something's fucked. Something's fucked, all right.
Dude, look at it. Wait.
Something's fucked.
Bro, this is science. I've just done it scientifically, dude. Look at the eye line. They fucked. Race science? No. Just regular science. Look. I think they hooked up, bros. I'm not gonna lie, dudes. I think they hooked up. Just saying. I'm just asking questions, alright? I just want to be sure.
Obama. Her relationship with Obama would later become a crucial component.
What about Willie Brown? You know, maybe Obama's the next Willie Brown.
in her rise. In the end, Kamala pulled out an incredibly close race, winning by just 0.8%. As California AG, Kamala was quickly hailed as one of the nation's most important women. Her star was rising, and the media were burnishing it.
38-year-old Kamala Harris came out of nowhere and was swept into office as San Francisco's district attorney. And as she did, she made history. She's the first woman ever to be the city's top prosecutor.
We take a look at a woman that many are calling the female Barack Obama.
With a 90% conviction rate, superstar prosecutor Kamala Harris made history when she was
90% conviction rate. Graphic. God damn. So wait. So who? So is it right? Is it right that she had a low conviction rate? Where did the bullshit? Right? Like, who's lying?
Elected California's first African-American female district attorney.
Barack Obama in particular gave Kamala high praise, calling her the nation's best-looking attorney general.
Mr. Obama
Bro.
praised California.
Whoa.
Whiz. Yeah. Eat your fucking heart out, motherfucker. I was fucking right, dude. Look at it. He's looking at her again. Dude, they fucked. They fucked, dude. They fucked, dude. I'm so right. I am proven right by history every single fucking time, dude. Without fail. Without question. I am correct. Who cares?
Well, I don't think it's going to be true until Ben says it, okay? And I don't think he's going to say it.
He's definitely going to imply it. He's going to do his
I don't think he's going to say it. He's a man of honor, that Ben.
No, he's going to do this. He's going to do that. There's going to be a camera zoom in when he goes. Check it out.
California Attorney General Kamala Harris. But then Mr. Obama added, she also happens to be by far the best-looking Attorney General in the country.
The resulting media melee, which Kamala no doubt enjoyed, forced Obama to issue a half-hearted apology. Certainly Kamala wasn't offended. She spoke at the 2012 Democratic National Convention in Obama's favor, raising her profile too.
The American dream belongs to all of us. And if we can work together and stand together and vote together on November 6th.
Her hair is so much better here. What's going on? Why is her hair so much better here?
It's the style of the times, dude.
Really? Oh, do I just like...
Her hairdresser might have died. This is like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, she's nearly 60 now. Yeah.
For President Barack Obama.
She's not bad for 60. I forget she's 60.
Obama.
Yeah, no, she looks amazing.
That's a dream we will put within reach of...
You know what they say? Black beans
the presidency
have as much
ages
protein
you.
As beef.
Oh.
All our people.
How worshipful was the press to Kamala, this new rising star? Maxim magazine named her the 54th hottest woman in the world in 2013, beating out Brooklyn Decker, Emmy Rossum, Emilia Clarke, and Jessica Chastain. Obviously, Kamala was on the rise. She was just as obviously dishonest. Kamala knew
horny bug? I'm never horny. Shut the fuck up.
She'd still have to play both sides of the table to preserve her campaign for higher office. To that end, she pretended
As in, I chase women at night.
To act as a tough on crime top cop, cut deals where she had to, and she played to a radical base at the same time. And in California, she got away with it. In 2012, Kamala came under scrutiny from her left for cutting a deal with the banks after the housing meltdown of 2008. She refused to prosecute One West for predatory lending. This led to criticisms of cronyism from the left, given the key investors included Kamala donors like Steve Mnuchin and George Soros. She also fell under the spotlight after her office made the argument that prisoners slated for release due to prison overcrowding had to be maintained to provide a labor pool for the prisons. Quote, extending 2-for-1 credits to all minimum custody inmates at this time would severely impact fire camp participation, a dangerous outcome while California is in the middle of a difficult fire season and severe drought, her office wrote.
Way.
We need slaves to put the fire out.
Oh, no way. What? No way. Okay, this is one we have to look into. This one's too important.
We need those involuntary volunteers.
Oh my god. No fucking way, dude.
America's so cooked. They really rely on that prison labor population.
I love that country, dude. This is crazy. All right, let's have a look here. This is not a paywall.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
She didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
All right, let's have a look here. Jesus Christ. Right. A straightforward directive from the Supreme Court to identify prisoners for release over a 2-year period, upholding a 2009 ruling that would mandate the same action at the same timeline. The state spent the majority of the period seesawing back and forth between dubious legal filings and flagrant disregard. Where's the part about the... Okay, 5,000... Okay, so basically, at a skim, 5,000 non-violent offenders, Supreme Court decided... that they should be released over the course of 2 years. Fuck, man. That's pretty rough. Oh, this is the same thing that's happening in the UK. The prison population has gotten so crazy
Yep.
that they just have
And
to
it's
release
become a labor
non-violent-
force.
Yeah, well, no, it's gotten so big that they're forced to release prisoners because there's not enough space in the prisons.
Because it can't host them, yeah.
137.5% of its design capacity within 2 years. Okay, right. God, wait! The district court mandated that the state enact a series of decarceration measures to reduce the prison population to 137.5%, dude!
Yeah.
What? They're like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's really bad.
You need to go back to way too full. You've gone past way too full into just a fucking concentration camp. That's
We can only fit
incredible.
5 bunk beds per room, you know?
This is insane.
Well, we can't have all 10 of these.
Okay. There's no way the fire thing was real. And they were like, Harris's office confirmed their intent not to comply with the order, but to seek its modification to 145%. What the fuck? They're quibbling over like an extra 8%. That's insane, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good time credits for
rough, dude.
non-violent offenders, shortening stays by a handful of months. Oh my fucking god, this is awful. This is insane, dude. Oh my god. Oh, this is catastrophic. Fucking hell, this is worse than anything Starmer ever did. Fuck me, dude. Starmer's literally like, I mean, he's put in a guy who said that 2/3 of people shouldn't be in prison, and who has explicitly said he wants to release like 1/3 of people, non-violent offenders, from prison. Jesus.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so she didn't directly say this, but lawyers from her office claimed that non-violent offenders needed to stay incarcerated lest they lose bodies for fire camps in the wildfire-plagued state. Yeah, this is the Daily Beast article. So this is
Daily
lawyers.
Beast.
Yeah, but this is lawyers. Okay, so lawyers will basically come up with any argument. I don't think you can really attribute how fucking disgusting and insane this argument is directly to Kamala Harris, because lawyers' jobs are to come up with literally any logic that they can use to win a case that is, you know, within the bounds of the law. Like, this is some, and I guess appealing to a jury by saying, your houses might burn down if we don't have enough of the prison slaves to stop the fire, to throw themselves on the bodies, on the flames to extinguish it. Okay. This isn't directly attributable to Kamala Harris. It's fucking horrific, and I would say if it was, but this doesn't... Her part is not the wildfire thing, it's just the general hesitation to release people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, though,
pretty cooked. Wait, yeah...
Cheeto's got some more evidence for you.
Yeah, they fuck. No!
Whoa. Oh shit!
Wait a minute.
This isn't good.
Oh, that's a bad vibe. That's a bad vibe. Did you replicate the heart perfectly? How did you move it over there? How did you do this, Cheeto? Did you make this? How
It's
is
just
it
science, dude.
It's so accurate. God damn, Cheeto's so good. He's fast.
When that news broke, Kamala pretended to be shocked. After all, who could expect the Attorney General to read the paperwork her own office was filing? Meanwhile, Kamala even took a position against cash bail and defended death penalty cases in court, despite her prior opposition to the death penalty as a DA in San Francisco. Now that her eyes were on the national level, she knew she'd have to distance herself at least a little from the San Francisco radical left. But Kamala also played to that left. She infamously refused to defend the will of California voters in the courts in 2012, when the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals moved to discard Proposition 8, California's referendum enshrining male-female marriage as the only legal standard for marriage in the state.
What? She went against the will of the people?
She infamously refused to defend the will of California voters in the courts in 2012, when the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals moved to discard Proposition 8, California's...
Wait, no, the Court of Appeals is not the will of the people. That's the fucking judiciary. No one voted... What? That's not the will of the people. That's just a fucking court, dude. That's insane. Ah, fuck off, idiots.
Moron. Referendum enshrining male-female marriage as the only legal standard for marriage in the state. The night the proposition was killed by the Ninth Circuit, she herself officiated a same-sex wedding ceremony.
I now declare you spouses for life.
Based queen. Brat,
For
brat,
life.
brat. Let's go.
This amounted to a fundamental betrayal of her office. The Attorney General of a state doesn't simply get to overrule the people of that state.
Can we get Kamala Harris to officiate our wedding for tax purposes, Wiz?
Who you marrying? Because it ain't me, buddy.
What? Oh. Do you know you would save like 30% on tax? I could use your desperate unemployment and lack of
What tax am I
salary.
paying?
You're paying tax on the YouTube earnings, motherfucker. 30%. Welcome to America, baby. Good luck. Enjoy.
By refusing to defend the law.
Israel needs their cut. Ukraine needs their cut.
But Kamala did, and she was celebrated for it. All was well in Kamala land, and it was about to get even better. In 2014, at the ripe old age of 49, just in time for her next political step, she married a wealthy lawyer named Doug Emhoff. As stepmom to Emhoff's 2 children, she began calling herself Mamala. Kamala easily won re-election as Attorney General. Then, in
objectively
Mamala
cute.
Kamala?
Mamala is objectively adorable, and anyone who thinks otherwise should stop wildfires with their body.
January 2015, Senator Barbara Boxer announced she would leave office. That left the door wide open to Kamala, by far the most prominent Democrat in the race. Not only that, California had recently changed its laws so that the top 2 candidates in an open primary would face each other in the senatorial election. That meant for the first time, no Republican would appear on the final ballot at all, meaning that Kamala only had to be the most popular Democrat in the state to walk into the Senate. All the stars were aligning. But Kamala would use her final few months as Attorney General to polish her left-wing bona fides. In April 2016, she targeted David Delayden and Sandra Merritt, pro-life activists who had the temerity to report on the selling of baby body parts by Planned Parenthood. Meanwhile, she was touting Planned Parenthood on her own website. As Marjorie Dannenfelser, president of Susan B. Anthony List, said, quote, "The fact that Ms. Harris is seizing private property of a pro-life California..."
Wait, I'm sorry. Embo has just black-pilled me harder than I've ever seen in my fucking life.
What?
78% of people say there is a risk of innocent people being put to death, but they still want it. They're like, it's worth it as long as we kill some bad guys. And then it doesn't really matter how many innocent people we kill.
At least as long as somebody dies, it's worth it.
America should be put to death, like the nation, not the people, the nation, the state. The entire fucking, like like you guys need a reset, a great reset, okay? You guys, your constitution needs to be torn to shreds, okay? The government needs to be killed, burn down the buildings.
Well,
And
don't worry about that. The Great Replacement will take care of it, dude.
That's true. That's true. That's true. This is insane.
You just have to wait it.
God. 63% think that the death penalty does not deter people from committing serious crimes. Americans literally just want to kill people for revenge. There's no...
Yeah.
I loved it. This is so...
Honor killings, dude.
This is so America, dude. This is amazing. It's literally just, yes, I understand all of the problems with the death penalty. I understand all of its limitations. I just want to kill people because I don't like them. That's fucking amazing. What the fuck? Wait, I changed my mind. America's based. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is so vibes. This is so Joker pilled. Wait, hold on a minute. I might be pro death penalty now.
Activist was exposed.
Are you allowed to be pro death penalty on YouTube? Wow. Right?
I don't know.
That's a weird one. Like, if America's so cooked, like, you must be allowed to give what is a mainstream American opinion. I hope that guy gets the death penalty. Are you allowed to say that on YouTube? Man.
I think it must be a guy that's actually on death row. Maybe you really talk about guys on death row.
What? Yeah, I'm pro-murderer? I mean, I think so.
Horrific practice.
Well, Ember, you're a liberal, so you're pro-murder as well. You just don't want to see the murder. You want it to happen slowly and painfully and out of your sight.
Is conducted by Planned Parenthood, which donated thousands to her last campaign. While her Senate campaign promotes and defends them, the nation's largest abortion provider is a conflict of interest and abuse of government power. Delayden stated, quote,
okay, alright, yeah.
No surprise, Planned Parenthood's bought and paid for
Nah, you know what? I'm going to episode 2.
Hey folks, Ben Shapiro here. Welcome to Scam.
What do you mean?
Kamala Harris
to
Unmasked. This series is exactly what
time
believe in honest journalism.
What time is it? Oh no! It's... Bro, really? But we... Oh, but I
yeah, let's have a tidy ending.
Sorry. Fine. Okay.
You're like, I'm just gonna cuck the content. I'm gonna cuck the content.
Alright, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? I hope that these viewers will come back around by liking and subscribing to see our follow-up episode that's coming in the next 18
stop breaking
weeks.
the fourth wall.
So what do you mean? Sorry, I learned from Chucky. Okay, I learned from the Chucky's on my side of the stage. He's infecting me with fourth wall brain rot. I'm sorry. You're the you always say
like and subscribe. Shut up.
God,
like and subscribe. Become a member today. Memberships, they're not that expensive. They're pretty good. We'd like some memberships, please. We're trying to run the channel, and it's gone so poorly. Smug fucking embezzled all the money and fucking I don't know what
shit.
alcohol.
What's your fucking problem, dude?
He's the fucking alcoholic. It's scaring me.
I'm just scared to be alone with my thoughts. Okay, I'm just a little bit afraid to be.
I would be too, dude.
Yeah. I'm just a little bit. I don't know. I just feel this like primal sense of fear that's like rising, like the little hairs on the back of my neck. You know. Wait. You smell
I know
something?
that feeling.
Ah! Fuck! Shit! Oh god, she's here, dude, she's here! Okay, just back away slowly.
Do what she says, dude. She's the president of the world.
Hands up, don't shoot. Just hands up. Wiz, put your hands up. Wiz! Hands up, Wiz!
I am scared of her.
Wiz, put your hands up! She's
Kill
a
him.
cop, dude!
Kill him.
She's a cop! She's a cop! No! Oh god, her arm is so fucked.
Whoa, she's...
Oh, okay, there we go.
Kamala.
Oh, god. Kamala, wow, she's look, she even looks like she's got a little red nose right now.
Get on the stage, Kamala. You're falling off there.
Oh my god. Okay, alright, listen.
Whoa.
Okay. What do we do? I think
I don't think Kamala's got it. I know she's pro-death penalty or not pro-death penalty.
Wait, no, I think her vision is based on movement. So if we just very slowly back away, very slowly, and then I just very
It's messed
slowly
up.
pick you up. Okay. Alright, you ready? I'm gonna take you with me, okay? You good?
Oh my god.
You good?
She's the Joker. She's so Joker, dude.
I think we should be okay. I think as long as you don't move, we'll be alright. Okay. No, don't move, Wiz. Why are you moving?
I'm scared.
Whoop. Okay.
Oop.
Alright.
I've become your head. Look. I'm wearing you.
That's fun. Yeah, no, this is great. Okay. And... Run!
Ah!
Run!
No! You can tell the whole